Buddy, my name is... We made it, kind of. We're here. There's jaunty music. There's some amazing castmates. This is super exciting. Hi, my name is Steve. I'm the founder of Immersive for Kamala. You can lay all of this at my feet. I know we're live on Twitch and in Zoom right now, and I'll check on YouTube and see if that's working when I'm off camera, and then... It's good! We're good! Hey, shout out to the Discord. Hello, everybody who's on the Discord. I guess I say that I can't hear you, but thank you for being there. I'm staring at it, and I love you, and I'm so appreciative of everybody. Thanks for bearing with us. I don't do this. I don't make TV shows. This is gonna be, just to be clear, this is like there's 4 cameras. We're at an immersive tavern. I'm actually going to say immersive a ton of times because I don't make TV. We're here because...
Somebody else has to keep track. I can't count.
All right, the Discord wants everybody to stop shouting. No. The vibes were good though, but so we can like sort of whisper vibes. Yeah, I just want to like introduce myself and explain this and say thank you. My name is Steve Boyle. I run an immersive experience company called Epic Immersive and Immersive World Adventures. We don't make TV. We make it's like theater, but we'll build like big giant fictional worlds. So like a 14-acre fake town with 100 actors you can just sort of live in for 4 hours. We had an underground secret society in San Francisco. You literally like go through an unmarked door to a fireplace and plunge down a slide in a fireplace into a noir wonderland underneath. We just did a 4-day experience in Mexico where you like start at an Indian wedding and wind up in the afterlife in like jungles and ruins and pyramids and underground lakes and caverns. So that's what I do. The reason this all all 3 of those sound like a cult, and that's very cool. I don't know anything about D&D, but I know that all my actors and all my audience plays, and I'm so excited that you've welcomed me into this community. How this got started was when all these Kamala affinity groups popped up. We just thought, man, we do cool events. We can probably do this cooler. A half hour late, but cool. And we were very inspired by there's an off-Broadway show called Dungeons & Dragons, the 20-Sided Tavern, by a spectacular producer named David Carpenter, spectacular technology company called Gameotics, and it's got a very similar style, which if you're in New York, you can actually go there, buy tickets, sit, and not just watch D&D, but actually actively vote and participate and play mini-games.
The stream is done in October, so you should see it then.
Yeah. Hey, Cass, shout out. Who's going to be in October?
Yeah! Well, December!
All right. So we thought that sounds cool. Why don't we do that, but like nationwide? Get together a nationwide D&D game and get folks from all over the country playing. And within 500 plus of you answered the call within 3 days and donated, at least $25 each. We've already raised about 38K, more than 38K for the Harris Walz ticket. I'm not sure if you read the news, but that seems important at the moment. Thank you all for being here. This is so exciting. I know I'm rambling, but I think the foundation setting is important. We're also on a live tavern in Los Angeles. We're so excited to be here. I'm gonna pass the mic to Lyra in a second, and then to Aabria to get us started. But I just wanted to offer my sincere gratitude again for everybody that's joined us. We're gonna keep checking the Discord. We'll keep you up. Holy cow! Donations came in. Hey, so I have to do the math because we have a match. Every donation in this broadcast is up to $100,000 is being matched. So I have to I think it's at 41.5 at the moment. Hey, do we think we can get to 50K in an hour? That's like 4,000. Yeah, I think we get to 50K in an hour. And if we hit some stretch goals, the cast spent some of our 30 minutes of chaos deciding what they can give you for them. And so I'm gonna hand the mic over to Lyra in a second because it's bad when a guy and a gal host and the guy talks the whole time. That's not a great move. And then we're gonna pass it over to Aabria and get the game started. Thanks everybody so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Steve. This is such a dream. My name is Lyra. I also produce immersive experiences, and I am just, there you go, another $5. And I am so thrilled to to get to work with so many people that I adore, doing something that I adore for a cause that is so important. And thank you so much for joining us. I don't really have anything to add, so let's hear about those stretch goals. Throwing it over to, I think, Lillard, you started us off.
Oh, I did, yes. I thought it'd be fun because we're here for a reason. I'm wearing my hat, but we're here for a reason.
Good hat.
Where's my camera? Hi, I'm Matthew Lillard. Nice. Yeah, thank you.
Dark in here.
It is. Nice to meet you. So I thought it'd be funny if we get to, which would be an incredible night, right? We're already at an incredible night. We've already talked to Steve. Steve's kicking ass and taking names. But I thought it'd be fun at like 60,000 if I played like for a little while as Shaggy.
What?
I am not playing for an hour as Shaggy. I will not get to the last 2 hours, but I will do a very healthy amount because we are here for a cause. I will do a healthy amount of Shaggy for at $60,000. Let's hope we get there, Steve. Woo! What's the next break? Who goes?
Yes, this is 69.
69.
69.
Price is right.
Yes, exactly. Right. 69,000.
Operatic duet.
Yes.
I'll see you right here.
Improvised operatic duet from two
Possibly pretending to be chickens at the same time.
It's entirely
I
possible.
think I might. I think it might be really fun.
That might
So we're
happen
doing
too.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Get there. Get us there.
Help.
$60.
I need this in my life.
And then next up at 100K?
100K. Oh, was that me?
No,
100K.
100K.
Oh, yeah.
I DM. As Shaggy.
As Shaggy.
That would be insane. Don't
100K.
do that. I'm asking you not to go that far. I'm asking you to go just under that.
I'm asking you to please go that far. Honestly, 150 will just reenact Scream, just to make us.
Oh.
We have to get there.
Oh my God.
This is not just the embarrassed Matthew Lillard game.
I'm now sweating. I don't know.
It's for democracy,
It is for democracy.
Matthew.
All right, I'm in.
You have the power to make the sweetest, kindest man deeply uncomfortable.
We already did that pre-show. Do your patriotic duty.
The things you see pre-show with the old film cast.
Energy in the pre-show and no one wants to follow
Oh my God.
All right, well, I'm
Wait.
I don't know who would have made me feel that way.
Wait,
It's not that fancy a look.
It is so fancy.
I just think
so important.
It's very important. They're gonna teach me a new cuss word.
generate
You make a random generator of a dirty word.
We make it up.
And
the
I will use it in a sentence.
Oh.
So spell it for me. I will use it in a sentence.
Very talented.
I'm very talented.
Very
I can do many things.
Yes, indeed.
I can't smell, as
Yeah.
you can hear. So that's not going to work.
Root of media invention.
Yes, how dare you.
amazing.
What a
Alright,
great night.
I am going to take a little bit of control back here and just say hello. My name is Aabria Iyengar. As a rule, I both play and curate immersive experiences. Someone keep a tally.
Somebody keep a tally.
Yes.
Count for me.
50.
And I do have a beautiful game that I built today. And the energy in this room has disabused me of any notion that we will get to it. I'm making my peace with that. So as we do that, I want to introduce our wonderful table. Let's sort of go from me out yonder, starting with you, my darling.
Hi, I'm Erika Ishii.
Bring it yonder.
All pronouns are fine. I'm playing Chadley Gamble.
Chadley Gamble.
A truly Chadley Gamble.
A Chadley Gamble, ringmaster.
Yeah.
My name is Matthew Lillard. Thank you so much. My favorite part of the whole night so far. Actually, that's not true. The warm-up was my favorite. I'm playing Fenwick Wildgrove, a sorcerer. Now, for all intents and purposes, I've been playing D&D for 40 years. I have never played
You're
a
not a
sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Wait, really?
Never played a sorcerer.
Oh, that's what happens when you show up last to get the pre-gens.
Yeah.
You haven't been given your pre-gens. You're just a little guy right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we can. It's okay.
Well,
It's
yet
okay.
to be determined.
We popped your
Strike that.
sorcerer.
Just like that.
Everyone forget. We'll fix it in post.
Okay.
I don't want to play the sorcerer. That's what I know.
Do you want to know about me? I do.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Becca Scott.
It does feel good. It feels really good. And today's I am
Beatrice Hootsley, the Owlin' Cleric.
Is that the commit? Are we committed?
We've committed to it. I'm the haberdasher of this town. That means I make the hats. I only have wings, not hands, so it's difficult and time-consuming. Do you never use your talents? They're prehensile, you know. Thank you. Yes, this will be so much faster. That's me.
I'll donate $5 every time someone says prehensile.
I'm Anjali Bhimani. Thank you, children. I am playing Zarancha. She only has one name like Beyonce. And she is the manager and stage manager of these two performing Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs characters. That's pretty much it. She's a little bit older, a little bit wiser, makes a little bit stronger. That's what makes her. I guess that's not really what that makes her. I don't know if she's a fighter or what she is. Someone stop me!
Okay, well, yeah, Deborah Ann Woll could not be here today.
Oh no.
So I came instead. I'm Gilbert. Thank you. Yes, for Gilbert. I'm very excited to be here. I'm just a little kitty cat. Really, just a little kitty cat. I'm very excited about red lights. I'm very excited about piles of laundry. So let's get started and play.
Tell them your special skill, darling.
sorry,
You have to.
yes.
I don't make me be your publicist too.
Okay, I'm still learning. Someday I'm gonna be the greatest of my generation. But today, I throw knives. I throw knives at things.
And occasionally hits them.
Occasionally I hit the target, so that's very exciting.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I'm practicing.
Are paws prehensile?
I don't believe so, but that's $10.
That's it. That's $20.
That's math.
First, second, third. That's 15, 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
We're taking it up there with
we're gonna go.
prehensile.
Hey! Bring us home.
Hello.
It's almost like this is immersive or something.
Forgot about
Keep
that.
the tally.
Hi, I'm Bex Taylor-Klaus, and I'm
Trying to get past it? No.
playing. Thank you. I'm playing Bonzo D. Speeds. I'm a turtle. I'm a turtle of leisure. I'm a stay-at-shell dude, if you will. And I used to be a librarian. So ask me lots of questions about books, and I will have none of the answers.
Whoa.
Retired for a reason.
Do you like books?
I love them. They are tasty.
You eat? Nope. We'll find out within the narrative. So the last thing I want to say, other than giving it up to our live music in here, give it up for Branson. What's up? Yeah, Branson! United and it feels so good. I can't sing.
Yes,
So
you can.
just so you all know, you have a bit of unprecedented thumb on the scale of our story.
Prehensile thumbs.
Prehensile in our immersive story. Everyone Venmo, everyone money. So we're gonna do a little practice round right now, just as we drop into the fiction and set the scene. Do we want to start with the plot, or are we going to begin with whatever's happening at the circus? So now we're gonna build a little poll. You guys are gonna vote on it, and at some point, someone will tell me what we've decided. So I'm just gonna say you guys are so wonderful and so sweet. Thank you so much for being a part of this in advance. This is going to go off the rails immediately, so my time of sincerity is now. Say your words.
They don't want you to yell as much.
They want me to yell as much?
All of us. All of us.
We're all too excited.
I'm sorry. I didn't back up.
I like your booze.
Yay, thank you.
We're
So I sort of see an A and a B, and I don't know which one was which.
I guess A is plot.
You said circus was B?
Yeah. I think it was plot. I think it was plot versus circus.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the plot.
Oh.
Thank you, chat. I don't think this sort of relationship will last long, but I appreciate it now that we've begun here. So there will be times where I call for your input, and as we play, the players may ask for a little bit of help as well. They still have to get Big Daddy's go-ahead, but they can't supplicate to you for, you know, any sort of bump to their int because I made them all tum-tums. So with that said, let's begin. The kingdom of Amai is nestled deep, sort of slowly frosting over Kale's Collar mountain range in the center of a seismically devastated continent called Lota. The Prince Regent here, Lek, is a young man, one of the few humans in this city. I sort of wrote this assuming it would be mostly people. So that's a bit of a shock. And I didn't sort of adjust accordingly. So all the people will be played by me, and then they're all animals.
They're like the Muppets.
Yeah, there's got to be one human. It's you. We did it. Muppet rules. At 150K, we come back, and we do this again. Lillard's the only human, and everyone else is played by Muppets. And that's real, probably. Prince Regent Leddick is a young man. You can still sort of see the like chubbiness in his face, the softness in his shoulders and his form. Is just exited adolescence, has had the mantle of the stewardship of the small kingdom thrust upon him at end of really?
$5.
$5.
Anytime somebody says thrust.
Okay.
$1.
So I will be
$1.
donating a lot of money tonight, and my word is now thrust.
All of us have to have a word that we have to donate.
Yeah.
We'll find it. We'll find it organic.
Find it in the moment.
I did give myself 2 already.
His ailing father, King Howard, had a long and tumultuous reign here in the mountains. Stayed mostly untouched from the wars and conflicts that have ripped the rest of this continent apart, where the seismic activity and tectonic shifts of this land didn't do enough of that work. A generation ago, a warlord by the name of Vudo brought his host, hundreds of thousands of people of all walks and stripes, bound together with pestilence and affliction, set to sweep this continent, this world, and bring it under his banners. There were heroes a generation ago that pushed him back, that delayed and scattered the host across the world. And for 20 years there was peace. And now I have 2 microphones. So at first I was too loud, and now I'm double mic'd. This is impossible. I cannot work like this. So, it's been 20 years since any word or sign of the warlord or his faction has been seen, and the world's been at peace. But at the edge of the gates, there stands one aging but stalwart constable of the city, this little tucked-in kingdom nestled in the mountains. Hey, Fenwick, can you give me a little description of yourself and what you're doing at your guard post? It is late at night, and there there is always supposed to be a battery of 10 to 20 guards here at the gates looking out, but it's been peaceful for so long that most people tend to light the sort of signal fires and then tuck themselves away into alcoves or small rooms to stay warm. What bad thing could happen here? It's been peaceful for so long. So please introduce yourself.
So my name's Fenwick Wildgrove, and as the town goes to sleep, and the constables just outside the castle, and outside the castle you can see every now and then what used to be guards upon guards, protecting against these hordes. Now there's one, maybe two, and on a weekend night or on a high holiday, those even disappear. So I've taken it upon myself to go out into the woods right beyond the gate and check on the shepherds. My dream one day is to become a fully unionized constable.
It's quiet cheering. Our mics are very sensitive, it turns out.
Every night, by the light of the moon, I make sure that the shepherds are safe, the sheep are taken care of, the small village on each side, north, west, south, and east.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe you did it.
That each one of those little towns are protected, and I travel every night with my spear and make sure everyone's safe.
You make your way down as you always have. You are a man of great duty and purpose. And when need arises, you always find yourself there, ready. You take the path that you always do, well-salted roads, as ice and slush and condensation begins to turn this place from late fall to early winter. And as you pull your hood over your head, it gets very quiet. It's not just the wool and the wind being kept away, but you realize you're not hearing the sounds of the world past the wind and the weather. You would normally hear the lowing of sheep and the singing. Thank you. You don't hear that, but that's what we think of.
I used to hear it. I miss it so much. The banging of the sheep.
Every other night you've heard them, but tonight is very quiet. What do you want to do as you get that first little prickle? The hairs on the back of your neck begin to stand up. Tonight is not like other nights. Calm down. Drop something over there.
In this moment, look, I will, my spidey senses are on alert. So I'll immediately, I have a bow, like I travel with a short bow.
Sure.
And I'll notch it, right? And as I usually walk the path, and I know every single nook and cranny on this walk, I'll start to traverse just 5 to 10 feet off of the path. I'll tiptoe into the woods and start to move that way, because I really don't have a good feeling about this at all.
Ooh, good choice.
Beautiful. So until your full character kits are given to you, these will all be flat D20 rolls.
Okay.
But because I really like the stank you put on that,
Yeah.
go ahead and give me what will be a stealth/survival roll with advantage.
Oh, great. Pro stank.
Pro
16 and 14.
All right.
The 16, you slip off of the path. Your arrow ready. Your whole body begins to tense. You feel something in the stillness that is calling and driving you to action. And as you round and crest over like a small hill where all the plains, where all of the cattle are kept, you see it. An absolute tableau, perfectly still, snow, freshly fallen, blood red.
What'd you say?
Blood red. Thousands of sheep. The things that keep your little mountain kingdom afloat during hard winters, slaughtered to the lamb. No sign of a shepherd. Only death.
No.
And as you look out, even in the cold masked scent, that is what it does, it still reaches you. That copper and iron of blood and viscera. You smell it, but you hear nothing and see nothing but destruction. Fenwick, what do you do?
I pull my horn. I got a great horn, like a good hunting horn.
Yeah.
And I lift as I lift it,
Yeah.
as I take in this view, and I lift it to my lips. I can feel myself shaking, because I have been around for a long time, but I've never been challenged for a moment. My dream is to live a life of purpose, to be called in a moment of action and to rise up. And so as I sit there, I grab the horn and I go to blow, I just take a perception check. Do I see anything that could have done the damage before me?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Don't forget to blow.
No, I'm gonna blow. Thrust and blow.
Sir,
Thrust and blow.
Thrust and blow.
Wow, that was $15 you just made me pay. Thank you. I'm taking note.
Okay, so I got a 10, and my second roll is a 3, so not great.
Okay. Where'd the second roll come from? I didn't give you advantage the second time.
Oh, great. I have to
Oh my
reroll. I have to
God!
reroll all the way
Oh,
around.
bless you!
Oh.
That's okay. You're good. We'll keep the 10.
He really
You
thrust
got
that
the-
roll
you-
upon you.
You got. All right, calm down. It's okay. With a 10, you peer out into the darkness. You're looking for something, movement, a sign, but you feel the adrenaline like overtaking you. Your hands are shaking. You know you need to like signal the alarm, and then maybe once everything is pulled into motion,
Great.
get in there.
I'll be the first line of defense. I'll overcome my fear and blow with everything I got.
Amen.
Stop! I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I'm just on board for your choices.
Nice.
Yes, I did the motion.
I don't like the
That's
motion you
great.
did for that horn. Actually, no, I did like it. Go ahead and take advantage. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
Just a little inspiration on your, for
Great,
your
I
next
blow with
roll.
all my heart. A natural
you go.
one.
Oh, no, you have to roll for this.
Oh, I thought you said blow.
Sorry, no. You blow
I was
good.
blowing.
You're great at blowing, but don't even worry about it.
You got that.
You blow,
For sure.
and anyone that would be up this late, you can hear the echoes of it down far away, maybe a mile and a half from this like small town, from the castle town, but you hear it faintly on the wind. And you know what it means, but unless you were here a generation ago, you didn't experience the fear, but the older ones here do. You see them immediately, startle to waking and clench and grab younger loved ones and pull them close and start shuttering doors and closing windows. Just fear moves through this place at the sound of your horn. And you look up back at the ramparts, and like more torches sort of are on the battlements as the other guards here that were hiding and relaxing now come out and see you down at the bottom. Do you offer any other signal, or are you going to like explore? What do you want to do here?
Okay, so in this moment, I've done everything I can for the betterment, and I
Yes.
will be the first line of defense. So I will now, with my bow, start to creep forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, tell me what you are most afraid of finding.
I mean, I fear most my own inadequacies in a moment of need. That's my greatest fear, right? So I look forward and, for an opportunity to do what's best for the people in my town. But for me, I think the idea of killing something that's beyond, that's an abomination of nature. So a werewolf, or something of evil, something that's taken nature and bastardized it. That to me is my greatest fear.
And you think of your fear and creep, and there's no specific like path to your searching, but that thing inside of you that knows your fear moves your steps towards it.
I can feel my heart beating and my breath's heavy, but I'm still notched and moving forward.
And then, despite the like almost full moon and the light present everywhere, there's a person that you didn't see before standing in a shadow they seem to have made for themselves. Perfectly at rest, unarmed, looking at you. They are small and slender, perhaps a young shepherd, stands and watches you in the darkness.
Do I recognize them at all? I know all the shepherds. I've been doing this path for years.
You
said
do.
that.
This is young Landry.
Young Landry?
Yeah.
Landry, what has happened here, boy child?
His eyes roll back in his head, and he opens his mouth, and you hear the pop as his jaw continues to open and pours out a host of locusts, flies, something dark and gnashing
that as they exit deflates young Landry and he crumples to the ground. What do you do, Fen? What do you do?
This is totally bullshit. This is
Roll
like,
for
you
sand.
were doing horrible things 10 minutes into a 3-hour game.
And only to you.
Do not give money.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Here's what
You spoke from a place of hurt, and I respect that. It's okay. Your feelings are valid.
In this moment, I understand clearly that my boat will do no good, and I
Hold
immediately.
on. Is that true? There is something to shoot. Do you think it will help?
Well, if the minute, I mean, listen, as
Look,
you,
if I'm hurting you, I'm gonna do it.
yeah, listen, as he starts to as soon as his eyes roll back, unnatural, I unleash a bull. I unleash a bull.
Okay.
Right? There's no doubt because I don't care what comes out of his mouth, but when his mouth dislodges, just sitting there, I'm gonna drop him.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
he's done.
I'm gonna say again, since we're still doing sort of flat rolls here, above a
Good job.
12 is going to be a hit.
Anything but what?
Above a 12 will be a hit.
I immediately grab another arrow.
Did you miss
I
the
did.
first time?
I rolled. Listen, chat. Can we do something about this? I rolled an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need four. If we got like 4 donations, maybe that
Hey,
becomes
chat.
a 12.
No. Chat, eyes on me. Now's our opportunity here. Do we give him another chance, or do we end the scene? Give me a little vote. I said there would be stakes. You all giggled so much at the beginning, and you were saying things like butts and thrust. So no, we might make a little example of you up
Okay,
top.
that's fine.
You're just sort of cold open.
Listen,
We'll see.
so good.
Yeah.
Discord's
So
saying
what does
chance.
it look like in your mind as Fen misses
Oh yeah. So
his mark?
As his eyes rolls back and his mouth dislodges, and I go to fire, and all of a sudden the locusts start crawling out to the side first, and then start like coming out of all the orifices. I literally start to scream, "Ah!" and unleash, and that's what makes my bow go south.
It goes wide, and you don't even hear the arrow thud. You can't hear its like whistle past the sound of just so many bugs.
And I also, but the problem is that I start to inadvertently start to back up unknowingly, and I like when I miss, I realize that this is my destiny. This is why I'm here. So I plant my feet, and I grab another arrow, and I notch and get ready to fire. Oh, that really got me fired up.
Someone has to tell me how we did.
I see chance.
Chance!
Okay.
Audio issues.
So-
That's the chance.
That's our second chance. It's our point chance. Who shows up to give you a second chance?
We love you, Chance.
You feel
Voila.
it.
Okay, I got another chance. Thank you
So
so
you
much.
feel
Can you
it,
guys hear me
Fen.
better? Can everyone hear me better now? Sorry, I was screaming because I didn't know what was going on. Okay, so now.
So Chance.
Yes, Chance.
No, you're not Chance. You're Fen. Fen,
Yeah.
you don't do that while I'm trying to narrate at you. That's crazy. I don't like that. I'm gonna look over here at the camera.
No, all right, actually, they just threw up the Gameotics thing, so they are voting officially now.
Yes.
Okay, and so within 60 seconds, we'll have.
I'm
that's
seeing enough of we want to give him a second chance that I'm gonna allow it. Good job, chat. You feel yourself miss, and you feel that panic, and the edges of your vision begin to like tunnel in. It's shock and fear and adrenaline, and you take a couple deep breaths. No, this is the moment. It's now. This is what you've been waiting for, and you take a second shot.
Yep.
The DC is moved up to 14.
Just look.
Woo!
What
Sorry,
did it say?
I was the one saying we have to be quiet and not yell into the mics, but that's
A natural 20.
Sorry about the yelling. Sorry about the yelling.
First natural
The gods
20.
are speaking for
They
Fenwick.
wanted this because you wanted this.
Destiny!
I dropped the boy child.
Your arrow flies true, and there's something a little peaceful and relieving as it finds its mark, and you know that there was no light left to leave his eyes. But you've heard the signs. You were warned when you were trained for this. How many years ago?
20. I was raised in the shadow of this honor.
And you know the warlord's host comes with pestilence and plague and insects. This is the work of a person isn't the right word. He is a monster, and he is back. And you turn and you flee back to warn them of what you've seen.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool, so that was kind of very Hey, and that's the only scary part.
Everything was all right.
So it is a late night. This town is, when it's not, fearing for its life under the shadow of a warlord and its monstrous host, really pops off in the evening. So y'all weren't asleep. I would love to go see our circus folk now. It is the late hours, and the sound of that horn doesn't reach the party happening inside the tent. Let's begin with Zoransha.
Yes.
Where are you?
Where am I? Well, I am actually, sort of, how do you say, conducting our musicians. You see, you can hear the. It's a new tune that we're working on for the circus, you see. And I'm trying to pump up our delightful entertainers as we continue our 14th hour of rehearsal.
Amazing. Can I get a little physical description of your character?
You certainly can. Hello, my darlings. You see before you a rather statuesque, leonine person, you see. She is the features of a lion. She does indeed wear spectacles on her snout. Do cats have snoots? I don't know. I'm a dog person. Yes. Okay, apparently they have movable snoots as well. I don't know. But she wears spectacles on her nose. She is very statuesque. And her bright golden fur glistens underneath her blue and purple and gold coat.
Amazing. Zoransha, all of the musicians here are, you're not sure if they're kind of still drunk or hung over. You have been practicing and rehearsing and preparing the new iteration of your circus for 14 hours straight today. They are suffering. You have the most energy in this tent right now.
Well, it's Granny Spry. Listen, you youngsters. Back in my day, we used to rehearse for 24 hours straight. Get this all going.
That can't be true. You have to sleep. You have to.
Eventually.
And you just see this little harpist in the back who's doing a big strum and they're licking their finger and shaking it out can I get some gloves or something? This is uncomfortable.
You just have to put some balm on your pads, my dear.
I don't have pads. I'm a human. I'm from the original spec.
Oh, you're absolutely right. In fact, my client Gilbert has an excellent idea. Perhaps you all do deserve a little bit of a break, and perhaps you should have regular breaks. Perhaps we should write this into your contracts. Perhaps we should...
Yes to all this. We like all of this.
Perhaps we should unionize for you all. I think perhaps that might be a good idea.
I can't tell if you're kind of setting me up for a big fall here, but I like unions. Thank you.
Yes.
Yay!
I care about my clients, and therefore I care about you. Go
Wait,
ahead
am I
and
one of your
take yourselves-
clients?
Oh, no, these two.
Okay.
Yes, but
And
you
as
go.
you point,
Yes.
Gilbert, what are you doing right now?
I've been practicing my knife throwing for 14 hours. So my accuracy's gone way down.
Interesting.
But I'm a team player, but I will not stop until I'm told, I really want to make it to the greatest of my generation.
Now, Gilbert, the only problem, darling, is if you get tired, dangerous things can happen.
This is true. All of my extra, my apprentices, or what do you call it, my assistants. Yeah, nobody wants to be my assistant right now. So, yeah, I'm just throwing it like fruit at the moment, practicing.
It's safer that way.
There's a whole
And
fruit salad.
it's wonderful because it does double duty, you see. We can practice and then we can all feast.
Yeah, truly every time you go to get into conversation with your manager, a little musician scrambles up, still kind of half playing an instrument, tries to scoop some mangled fruit, kind of puts it in their face and scuttles back over.
Fantastic. Fruit for all, please.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm a tiny kitty kitty cat. I'm just a kitty cat. I'm small. I'm black and white with little socks, little white socks at the end. But I wear a red suit with a red top hat and a red bow tie.
Yeah, we worked that out together.
Yes, we did. It's my coloring. I really think it's gonna. Yeah, it
your
really
brand.
makes me pop. It's my brand, exactly.
It's your brand.
And so yeah, I really stand out because I'm little. So we have to really make a statement. Yeah. I'm just throwing knives.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And as this sort of fever dream, not quite a party, not quite actual productive work session continues on, the ringleader arrives.
Oh yes.
Chadley, please introduce yourself.
Chadley steps forward, a portly gentleman with black and white feathers and yellowing eyebrows out to here, wearing a trim red waistcoat and carrying a riding crop. Fiends and friends, miscreants of all ages, welcome to the greatest show in this area!
Yeah.
That's how it sounds.
Yes!
It's very good.
Stare in amazement at our incredibly good-looking cast of colorful characters. Our daring folks who defy gravity at every evening. And I point upwards towards the trapeze, and I look wistfully, and I'm lost for a moment, watching them, so graceful, so serene, up there,
Chadley!
practically in the clouds,
Chadley!
flying.
Chadley!
Yes, welcome, one and all. Get ready for the thrill of your lives.
And the musicians just sort of politely clap.
Yes.
That was lovely. We all work here, so, but good job.
Never hurts to be reminded of what we have to offer here.
Yeah.
This is true. Chadley is a consummate professional. We can all learn from him and his constant commitment to greatness.
I mean, I feel like I could do it.
All right. Well, come on then. What's your name then?
Lux.
Lux. Well then. All right. Here, you take it. And I start pulling off my little jacket and I put it on them.
And you see, like, Lux sort of stands up, and they are sort of a mer person. And as they unfold all the way to standing, they are probably 7.5 feet tall. But they were sitting kind of crisscross applesauce, really tucked in, playing the triangle. And they're like, this is my time. I'm ready. Lux is ready. Can I just put it on my shoulder?
All right.
No, Lux is gonna hard commit to try to put it all the way on. And they're like, oh, that's snug. Snug, it's great. Okay, so what do you do? I can do it.
Well, go on. Give an intro.
Okay, well, everyone here I know and have worked with for years, and I've lived here my whole life. So this shouldn't be scary. And Lux walks into the center ring and looks around, and none of the lights are lit. But you watch them imagine in that same way that you got lost in your desire, your dream, your memory of the trapeze. And Lux just sort of freezes. I don't want to do it. Help. Help. Help.
Well, it looks like your Lux, my friend, you're not quite ready for the
It's
big
actually
ring.
quite scary. Get it off, get it off, get it off. And Lux is just going to flex.
It's all right. We'll consider you.
Absolutely
Yes, no.
bust all of the seams.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I panicked.
It's all right, darling.
I'm sorry.
I'll mend it later. Don't worry.
No,
We'll
it's
consider you developmental talent.
But, I mean, Beatrice could fix it. I know she mostly makes hats, but she could do this. I'm sorry. I'll go get her. I'll do it now. Don't even take it off me. I'm going to go get it. I've got it. I've got it. And you just see this tall Murph person just sprint out. Your beautiful, like, circus coat.
Sprint and mer person. Can you describe?
Okay. Now imagine you are at Broadway and you're looking at The Little Mermaid, the Broadway show. Little Heelys. Little Heelys. Yeah.
Yes.
Full little fantail, little Heelys in the tail, and they just sort of scoot. Lux just sort of scoots on out the door and is on their way to go find you, Beatrice.
No.
Awful.
Wow, you said no notes until after the show.
I'm so sorry. My immersion. That doesn't count. No one gives money. That's not the right word.
Not quite.
So as Lux is sort of walking through the streets, they hear the horn. Ooh, nice. And they make their way to your shop, Beatrice. Where would you be late at night? Is it at home? Is it out living your life? What? They're gonna look at your shop.
Beatrice's haberdashery.
Yeah.
On the main street.
Yeah.
Beatrice is a lovely little owlin lady wearing a cloche hat.
Nice. That's a type of everyone.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
It's
100%.
like, it's like the little, it's like a lady's bowl, but yeah, it's very cute. It's got a ribbon. She's a lady, and she's about 2 feet tall, a large snowy owl with white and lavender
2
feathers.
feet?
4 feet tall.
No, it can be 2. 2 is good. Don't let me tell you what to do. That was confirmation. That was not a read. Beatrice's body is tea. Don't worry about it.
Later in life, I've developed a snort, and I'd like you all to acknowledge that means I really liked it.
Incredible.
She wears a wrap dress, all lavender, all bright purple. Her feathers are lavender, and she's just glamorous. But she talks like this.
She's perfect.
I don't know how.
Is she in her shop or in her apartment above her shop?
She's down in the back room behind the main shop, sorting the hat boxes, which is just a pastime of hers.
Amazing. So like Lux is gonna kind of heely up to see the dark facade. It's dark in your apartments too, and will listen very carefully and hears enough commotion from the back. Unfortunately, they're very stressed out because they have to go downstairs and like spin some Heelys. So more so than like Lux getting to you, you just hear.
Oh, no, Lux! And I rush to the stairs to try and catch them. Also, having heard the horn, perhaps,
Yes.
I'm maybe moving
You've heard the horn.
towards the front door.
You've heard a person crashing. And I will say, also, my dear sweet Bonzo, there's enough things happening in the city now. The horn, someone moving through the streets, the sound of something like crashing down, sort of a distant techno from the snow.
I was awake. I've been up late devouring books.
I'll say for narrative ease, you live next door to Beatrice's haberdashery. So you hear all of this happen and can sort of join the scene. If that's something you want.
Absolutely.
You don't have to play in this game. Don't worry.
Bonzo creeps very slowly to the top of the stairs.
Bonzo!
You all right down there?
I need you. I know you're a little afraid of me.
Just a wee bit. You with the principal.
You don't say it, there's no donation.
It's okay if I say it. Prehensile. Ow, I'm down here. Hello.
Oh,
Sorry.
the prehensile.
Are you alright?
talons.
Yeah, sorry. It's stairs are hard. Hi,
Your
Bonzo.
Heelys hurt you.
Hi, Lux. Are you okay?
Not really. I tried to do a job and I thought I could be Chadley and then I ripped the jacket. So I was hoping you could
Utterly
fix it.
embarrassing. Do you need to try on a nice hat, perhaps an ivy cap?
I'm sorry, you're sort of upselling me on a different hat. I'm sort of in emotional crisis.
You can just
and you're
wear
trying to
it
make a
around
sale?
the shop for a little while, I don't mind. And I put an ivy cap on.
You know why she puts that on? Because she has a list
I can
of
see
100 hats with pictures in case she needs to pull out a hat.
I like that we got you
gonna
one
get a
hat and you were like,
fluffy
gotta
hat.
go to the list. I can't grab a second hat. Lux will sort of reluctantly take the ivy hat and puts it on a little weirdly sideways because they're not in front of a mirror. And they're just trying not to kind of dissolve into sadness and pain, and they're just sort of sitting in trash in an alley
Does that
behind your
feel
shop.
better?
The hat.
Your confidence wearing the hat. That's what hats are for, and that's why they're important.
You see why I'm scared of her now?
No, this was a mistake. Wait, did you guys hear that horn? It's still happening.
I do. Should that concern us?
Is that
Oh, we do have the same voice. Don't we?
Look, I'll do
Oh,
it too. We can
no.
all be the second.
That's the other reason I'm afraid of you. You sound like me, but you don't look like me.
It's not on purpose.
I mean, culturally, that does make sense. So we can. Sorry, I'm losing the plot here. 'Cause we two have a very distinct energy. Don't touch me. I'm fine.
What? Okay.
But my
thought we were
mom
good
told
friends
me-
and that's why you rushed over here.
Well, we're good friends, but I'm sort of in crisis, and now there's like a new separate thing happening. Okay, the horn's a lot. I feel like if something bad's gonna happen, it just needs to happen, or like a guard needs to deal
Are
with
we
it.
Perhaps we should
Like,
go
leave
in
the
the
horn.
direction. Let me get my supplies.
Do we go
What are you gonna
towards
do?
her?
That's the guard are supposed to deal with.
They probably need a hat to.
And go ahead and make a persuasion check.
It's an 18.
You say that and nod, and all 2 or 4 feet of you confers perfect authority to a 7.5 foot tall merfolk on Heelys. They stand up to their full height and go, okay, let's go deal with it. I can't get up the steps. It's hard going down. It's worse going up.
Hop on my back, I'll fly us.
Can you? Okay. Go ahead and give me.
Can I don't know.
Give me a little check with disadvantage. Your bones are hollow.
12 and an 8. So an 8.
I think the best you can do is get some really good flaps in and get Lux sort of all the way up to their full height. Look, that's pretty good. We can call it that. I can make my.
Lux is long enough to just sort of fall on the stairs, right? And then I could just like pull their arms a little bit.
Yeah, Bonzo, that'll work. It's
create
not a
a
lot of
wind
dignity in it, but
behind
we
you.
can do it. Well, why don't you start
What does
going and then
dignity
we'll go.
Okay, goodbye, and I zoom up because I can fly.
I drop Lux.
Oh, you
It's flying! It's flying!
Don't be afraid.
She's a bird.
I know. Isn't it terrifying?
Yeah, honestly, it kind of is.
Okay.
My cloaca opens above you, and you're.
Well, now I kind of get where you're coming from. And Lux is going to reach down and pick up some trash. No, that's cocked. 16. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save of 16.
3.
You get hit like right in the cloaca with just like an old can. Don't do that. I don't want that.
I'm sorry.
I don't consent to be a
help
part
it.
of whatever that is.
It's not a muscle, it just happens.
No, you can choose it. You can choose it. And Lux and Bonzo will follow at a safe cloaca-free distance. Fenwick, you make your way back to the guard. And immediately the captain of the guard and like a flank of fully armored King's Guard and Prince Guard meet you at the gates.
Hi. What's here? The pestilence is here.
What do you
the
mean?
things you've taught us all these years, I have stumbled upon it in the woods, just outside. My entire livestock is dead.
No, we dealt with him.
No.
A generation. No.
I show you my leads. I'll go down on my knee. I would never. I'll grab it. I would never blow it if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. I would never blow it.
Would never.
I would never blow it.
Give me a persuasion check.
I know. Give me a persuasion. I blow it.
The captain of the guard is just going to grab it and try to take it out of
Don't!
your hands. What? Stop blowing it. You're scaring everyone.
There's a reason to be frightful. Don't you see? My liege, you must.
What
go.
I see is an overeager guard hoping to make a name for himself, raising an alarm.
Oh.
I love the table.
My lip starts to quiver. This moment is a defining moment in my life, and everything I've seen, the moment I just experienced, and he's doing this, I start to tremble, and I say, my liege, my entire life is built to walking these walls and protecting these people. You gave me one task, to be the sharpest point of the tip outside the gate walls. And tonight, I was called to duty, and you are calling me a liar. I don't know what to say.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check now with advantage.
Oh, not at 13.
The captain sort of rocks back onto his heels, and you can hear and feel the weight of his armor and everything it represents settles. And you see it warring on his face. It's not that he doesn't believe you or doesn't trust you. He wants so desperately for you to be wrong that's what he led with. You see that flicker of fear in his eyes. And you've reached out with just a few words and put it out. Okay.
In the name of my father, who served with you for going on 20 years before he passed, I would never blow this unless it was the moment of reckoning. It is here, my liege. It is here.
Okay. There's only one thing to do then. And he leans back, and in a sort of like shorthand speech that you speak and understand, that you were taught in your time as a guard, you can tell that he is sending the other two guards that are flanking him down to confirm your story, just as a matter of fact. And to you, he looks and says, so do we go straight to the pillars, or do you want to tell the prince yourself?
Choices.
Or tell her.
The prince.
Oh, the prince. No. Do you know how much time we've spent in the preamble? We go straight to the pillars. I would never do that to the people at home. We try to raise money in the name of fighting evil.
Bless you.
Yes.
Bless you. I had to. It was near.
No, it's great. No, part of me wants to stay longer, but I think in the name of action, we need to go to the pillars. Yeah. After what I saw, it's a must.
We don't have time to bring everyone down. We will have to rouse this entire town. You've lived here your whole life, and you an honorable man. Go gather who you think can make a case to the pillars at the mountain gate. It's time to choose new heroes.
I know exactly who they are. The most maniacal menagerie of animals you've ever seen. Better to fight evil than circus performers and a haberdasher.
See, it would have been more normal if we had gone to the prince, but no. Go pick your Suicide Squad, big boy.
I just think the quickest way to death. No, I've known I've known all these people here, right? And I immediately start making my way up towards the castle, right? And I know where as I'm blowing, and we have spent
Are you
so much.
still blowing the horn?
No, now I'm running. But we have at times in our lives we've sat around the tavern and we regaled each other with our journeys and what we aspire to. And you never see me without my horn. Even swimming in the river, I have my horn with me. Always.
Never blown though.
I have never blown. And at some point around the fire, you said.
I did. I said, you know, I'd really like to hear. Do you know any tunes? Could you play us a tune on your horn?
And what did I say in that moment?
You said, I will never blow it. Never.
Unless the time is truly calling for it. Danger must be in the air.
Oh.
Or
I remember it for sure. Or
I
Are
need
you
to
all
reiterate
together
what
now?
happened earlier, and I will do it again.
Yes.
As I remember you saying that as I'm running up the stairs, and as I get to the top of the stairs, what do I see?
Oh, you see us? I've been conducting, but I see you, and
Yeah, he's been blowing the horn inside of the castle walls now, so that's kind of put the whole kibosh.
My dear,
Yeah.
do you hear that? What is happening? Why do you
You're blowing
your
it.
horn?
Yeah, I tear apart, I tear open the tent,
Oh.
and I say, gather your things, gather your weapons. Now is the time of our greatest reckoning. Now is the time that we rise up to save the people. Gather quick at the wall and meet me at the stairs on the way down. And I rush out.
Oh no, I've been practicing knives for 14 hours. I'm very, very tired. Well, but I'll go into the fruit and try to pick up all my knives.
Cancel the 10 p.m. show. Yes, everyone, forget the show. The show must not go on. This is much more important. Follow him. And I clip my spectacles onto my little necklace that keeps them on when I run, and I run down.
Where's my coat?
As you run outside yelling, "Where's my coat?" First Fen, and then everyone sort of collides into Beatrice and Bonzo and Lux.
Yes.
Come
Yes. You do see, when I said I was gathering my supplies, I was grabbing a large bag, kind of like a Santa Claus vibe. No one knows what's in it. There's just some lumps that are kind of round
an
and
idea.
head size.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
an idea of what's in this.
But we gather, we
Yes.
gather, and I've gone and collected 2 more arrows, so I've replenished my quiver,
Yes.
And I was like, we must make our way to the pillars. Follow me.
and I'm off like a shot to the pillars.
What pillars of which do you see?
It doesn't matter, just run!
We're gonna do a little run and exposition.
Yes, exactly.
That's my favorite kind of exposition.
I haven't seen Fenwick like this before, and I haven't seen it happen before, and now I'm just pumped up, and so I'm on all fours, running like the lioness I am.
Yes!
I feel free.
I am so happy for that one night we were all at Squirrel's Tavern, and we decided to make a pact. If we ever heard the horn, it was never blown before. We would all,
Unless the time of reckoning was nigh.
yes, and then,
There was danger in the air.
or
Or he needed to reiterate what you had already.
The double blow.
we would all be there. That's what we decided that night at Squirrel's Tavern.
Sword.
And here we are.
Yes.
Promise I'm coming.
Pause in.
Put it in your hand.
Speed, but I'm not very speedy.
My talons.
Pause.
Bonzo.
Somebody grab the doodle.
Yeah, Bonzo, you're sort of in the back, getting
Thrust them to the center.
getting pulled along by the rest of the group. But you do notice, like, as you're moving, there are people behind you too.
Oh wait.
And more folks from the castle town are like filing in, and they see you guys heading down, and they see the guards sort of like beginning to light the lanterns that lead to the staircases that lead down the like half-a-mile staircase to the mountain gate, to the pillars. Those of you that were born here know the stories of this. Those of you who moved here recently maybe have heard tales of it. But there are a bunch of sort of, it's almost like a forest at the mountain gate. Bunch like impossibly tall, oddly angled iron and gold wrought like pillars, poles. And in times of great need, 20 years ago, when warlord Voodoo last meant to ravage the kingdom, there were spirits here, trapped within those pillars, and everyone made their way to the poles. That's my one joke, and that's all you get.
I do not believe that for a second.
Go vote.
We've got some amazing news. Now we're up to 54K. You're only 6K away from that.
Okay.
Yeah, can we get some music for 50K plus?
Yeah.
Yay! Yay! Amazing! And
Hey, what do you think? What do you think we can do for guests if we hit 65K?
Is that
I could give someone a hat.
Becca will read off all the hats.
I've got a little hat. Hats obviously are coming, but I've got a little idea. Let's get them down to the pillars and see what we can do.
Okay.
And the rest, huh? Yeah, go. Live your life. Erika running to the poles. You all make your way down, and you are followed by the whole of this kingdom. Anyone that can walk, down to 12 and 10-year-old kids. Everyone makes their way here. They know it is their sacred right and duty to offer themselves to the powers in these pillars. If the warlord is back, if this monstrosity returns, seeking the power in these pillars, hoping to be the avatars of heroes for a new generation, is the way to fight the coming darkness. And though you guys are there first, the entirety of your society is behind you. And you make your way there, and you stand forth. And because you are there first, you each sort of make your way to one of these odd pillars, these strange plinths. There's no rhyme or reason, there's no markings or differentiation. You move to the one that calls you. And you see that the hundreds around you simply stand and wait, not feeling led. But all of you do. And I want you, in your own time, to describe for me what it's like as you reach out for a pillar and something powerful reaches back and chooses you. Now's the time you get to use your pre-gens. Oh. Whoever goes first gets advantage for the next 5 minutes.
Oh, I want it.
Go ahead.
Whoa.
All right. So Bonzo got there last, but inexplicably, Bonzo is the first to step forward. Slow and steady is gonna win this race. And Bonzo's been alive for 60 years. Bonzo's not a small tortoise. Bonzo is a large dude, has been around for 60 years, remembers the first time, and has never felt this before. Has never felt any sort of pull to action like this. The last time he was 40, still capable, still shelled, and had no drive. Now he's retired. He's a turtle of leisure. He has absolutely no business stepping forward, and yet something draws him almost from deep inside his soul, pulls him before he even realizes his feet are moving. He's up on 2 legs instead of 4. And he reaches his front paws towards the pillar and leans, creating like a...
A-frame.
Thank you, A-frame. I don't know,
Hey.
letters? What are letters?
Teamwork.
I'm dumb.
You're a librarian. You have to know
books.
letters.
You retired from those.
I'm retired. I don't remember my letters. I'm making an A-frame. I don't know why. And he just sort of paws the front of the pillar, the pole.
And something reaches back towards you and completes that bridge. You feel it like a handprint on the inside of this cold stone pillar. And you just hear a word, a name said in a voice you don't recognize. Shield.
Shelled.
That's not what I said. I said shield.
You said shelled.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, maybe it's weird and loud in the pillar. Shield?
Shelled.
Okay, you're doing this on purpose. You know what? I don't like this energy, but I liked the moment that I was sort of seeing in my head, so I'm gonna allow this. Shield.
Shelled.
And you feel yourself pushed back from the pillar as you now take on the effects of a level 8 redemption paladin.
Redemption for the retiree.
Yeah! You all see that your friend, there's a glow from within. Something bolstering and pushing them up and enervating them in a way that you've never seen before.
Your shell is
answered.
radiant.
Thank you.
Well, if it was okay with Bonzo, I was writing him like a Roomba. Of sort of sitting there and letting him take me.
Yes, of course.
Right,
I
of course.
forgot.
Because I'm a kitty cat. So that was all right with you. I was just
Absolutely.
because there's a little nope in the snow, and that didn't seem very good. So when Bonzo went off, to get their calling, I felt the calling to the other pillar, and so I hopped off and let them have their moment. But I very, went over very slowly to the pillar and just kind of rubbed my cheek against the side of it like that, a little arch in the back.
And you feel something like a rough hand gloved on a couple fingers, but not all of them, like strokes your fur, not in like, it's a light touch.
Yeah.
But just a little bonding one.
And I instinctively kind of arched into it. Yeah.
Arched like a bow.
Like, oh my goodness, yes.
I'm Archer.
Oh. And I feel it. I feel that, and I go, I'm Archer. And I think I kind of slowly stand on my hind two legs as well. I'm still just a kitty cat, but a little bit more energy, a little more strength. You see, Gilbert bulks up a little bit, I think, and all kinds of like equipment and pockets and things start to kind of appear, and you start to see quite a capable young kitty cat here.
Amazing. You are now a level 8 fighter rogue.
Oh, I like this so much. Okay.
We've got cool armor.
Yeah.
Look at
And I do. I strike a little, video game pose like this.
Yeah, it's just in there like loading.
It's very Puss in Boots. Yeah, very Puss in Boots. The things have all appeared. I've got boots. I have boots now.
Those are
As
cute
I,
They're
boots.
cute
as I
boots. I like
see
them.
what's happened over here, I realize, I think about all these years that I've been afraid of becoming obsolete, of not being meaningful, of not being needed. I take off my glasses, and I slowly prowl toward this pillar, and you see her forehead furl, and just close her eyes and lean her forehead into a pillar and start to growl.
The growl you make, as your head makes contact with it, you feel the growl reverberate through the pillar as though it is empty, and it echoes and gets louder and gets pushed back into you. It is a growl, it is a purr, it is the thing just before a roar. And there is no voice, just the rumble inside your chest and your mind and your heart as you feel the effects of 8 levels of druid course through you.
I'm every animal.
Anything
you
want me to do? Anything that wasn't already covered in this group is now covered.
I did think that a druid would be more interesting because you all would be human. That's on me.
Crazy thought. Crazy thought. Seeing all this, Beatrice thinks they look ridiculous without headwear. Grasps her bag a little tighter and just full force lands on the side of the pillar, has to turn her whole head because owls can't move their eyes. It's the whole head that moves. Yeah.
I cannot believe I've been cursed with a bird fact.
Owl.
I'll donate $100 for that.
Fun fact. Fun fact. I have my 1-year-old really likes owls and asked for an owl YouTube video last night, so I heard bird facts.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
So get ready.
Oh no.
Anyway, I take my curved beak, there's a word for it, and I just start tapping on the pillar as I'm saying, they look so much better with hats.
You tap, and then tap again. And then in the space between, even as you pick up steam, you hear a small voice. Who are you calling for?
Who am I speaking to?
That was good.
That was great. That was great.
That was pretty good.
You really set her up for it. You gotta have it.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm a caller. Are you calling for my strength?
Oh, can I help my friends in this endeavor that seems to be serious? Something that we all have a binary choice to make, whether we want to participate or not. I guess it's 3 choices.
Great. Who are you talking to?
You, Pillar.
Okay, I did say my name was Caller, but I guess you can just call me Pillar. That's fine. I like it being talked toward and not at. Yeah.
No, it's definitely specifically at you, someone named Caller. I
And I
call
will
back.
let me offer you an opportunity. If you can summon the strength of the forces around you, the people of this kingdom that we fought and bled and died to protect, I will send you forth with even more strength. But you have to do it now.
I have always considered myself a pillar of this community. No offense.
None taken. I'm not a pillar. My soul's in here. Like, I'm not that. It's fine. You're good. Keep going.
And it would be my honor to summon strength and deliver it to you in the name of good.
Beatrice, now we have a little bit of a skill challenge. I need you to give a 1-minute speech rallying this kingdom. And you guys now are going to have a click skill challenge. If you can pass the threshold set by not me, everyone here is going to get a hat that turns one of their stats into a 20 for the rest of the episode.
You listen, focus. You can do this.
Come on.
You better start.
20 years ago, there was a threat that we noticed finally, and really it was maybe more like a lot less than that. And we must.
You better work harder.
We must be called. We must be called people of the town of Amai. We have a choice to make. Do we listen to the horn being called and decide to get out of our beds and help those? We had an accent earlier. Help those that need us, because all we have to do is maybe stand up. If we stand up, we can. There's a lot of pressure.
Go get close to the camera.
Oh God.
Get in there.
Oh God, no one's there to get focused. It's gonna be blurry, but I think that you have the power to make change incrementally if you stand with those that believe what you believe, and you can make a difference in the world, if only by making things slightly less bad for other people with your binary choice of being in or out, of going to fight the thing together. If we all think it's bad.
You try your hardest to rally the town.
I'm not a public speaker.
You do your best. And they rally and don't surge forth, but they rally around all of you. So I'm going to ask for one more poll from all of you for what happens next. We've almost picked our champions, but the night has been going on for a while. Do they get ambushed? Or do we find our champions before we hit our first break? That's on you. Don't worry, you get to live through the consequences. Option 1, ambush. Option 2, not an ambush. Please, if you love me at all, please let me attack them before we go to the break. Please, I want it real bad.
Okay, but also I hear that we're coming up on 55K, and I'm feeling like Bonzo's accent is a little too close to being his. So I think when we pass...
Sorry, I'll drop it.
No, when we pass 55K... No. When we pass 55K, chat, you gotta give me a new accent.
That's good.
While we wait for the results, someone else touch a pillar.
To be clear, they get to pick the accent, right?
I think it's funnier if they do, because they don't know which ones I'm actually comfortable with, and we run the risk of having chaos.
Horrific. Oh,
Horrific.
duly noted. Who's up next?
Well, hello there. I'm Chadley Gamble, and I may not be strong or sure-footed like some of my other friends here, but is there any pillar amongst you that can suffer an old Penguin to perhaps borrow your strength to help our town in the time of need.
You ask the pillars?
Yes.
To kind of step forward?
Yes.
Interesting. Give me just a full luck check.
11.
I can't believe that word.
No consequences.
Never a consequence. One of the pillars lists a little harder.
Whoa! I see.
And it looks like it's almost like bowing toward you.
I waddle over and I touch my head with my mushy brows against it. Mushy. Hello there. You spoke to me.
I'm Seeker.
Hello, Seeker. May I please borrow your courage?
Yes.
What do you do?
Whatever the job requires.
Oh.
I died here 20 years ago.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. That's
Well, thank you.
okay.
Well, do better. Protect them all.
I won't let you down. I promise you that.
And as you say, I won't let you down, your head sort of like comes free of it. It's very cold stone. And as you step back, the pillar continues to fall forward. Give me a dex saving throw.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
That's a natural one.
Is there any way that I can
I will
provide
start
help?
waddling.
And it falls on you. I rolled a natural one, so you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as the pillar. Yeah. Teamwork. Friendship. That's friendship right there. You roll bad for the homies. 1 point of bludgeoning damage as this thing falls on you, but at the very point it would touch your body, shatters into 1,000 pieces and falls away.
A master.
And that's just enough time and enough noise and enough consequence that you don't hear the buzz. One of you is still unpillared. But violence is coming. Roll initiative. See you after the break.
Did Chad do this?
My initiative is +0.
Hey folks, so we did I step on toes or no, we're gonna break? Okay, because there's news. It's 7:50 Pacific time. If you donate $25 by 8 p.m. Pacific, we'll make you a voting interactive player for the rest of the evening. But you gotta get it in by 8 p.m. Pacific, and there is a little thing, which is that you need to forward the receipt. I'll put this in the Discord and I'll put it on Twitter. You do need to forward the receipt to steve@immersive4kamala.com. The reason is we actually have to ask the DNC to send us your email, so so I need you to send me the receipt. So I'll put that in Discord and Twitter right now. But yeah, donate $25. Donate between now and 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll get you in the game as a voter. Thanks.
Look, the future is here, but it's not evenly distributed. As what we're talking about donations, if you saw on the Discord or if you're listening somewhere else, once we hit 55K, our wonderful turtle is going to change accents, and you can talk on the Discord about what accent you think they should take next. Very exciting. And again, once we hit 60K, our own Matthew Lillard is going to be Shaggy for the next part of this adventure. It's too late. This is no takesy backsies.
Y'all making this a little too easy because we have already hit 55K.
Well, all right. I'm about to go into the very fun Discord and figure out what accent we're going to do next.
Bring it on, y'all.
Love it. Yeah, we're good to go for a little break. So, yeah, go do your things. Be a body.
I'll be honest, my plan was to spend the breaks chatting with you a little bit and pitching donations. But I have to tell you this on Discord and give you links and stuff. Hey, Lyra, how do you feel about vamping for a minute or two?
I think I can manage. All right. Welcome, everyone. We're so glad to have you here. This has been just kind of a dream adventure. As I mentioned in the beginning, I just love working on amazing projects with amazing people for amazing causes, and this is all of those things. a little bit about what we usually do. So yeah, doing things on TV or on the internet is not our usual stuff. We're really about doing in-person connected work. So getting to do this kind of connected stuff and being on Discord is a whole new adventure for me. If you've been on there and saying hi, thank you so much. Thanks for being so welcoming. Please continue the conversation, continue keeping up the enthusiasm, coming up with these great ideas. We are, in fact, working on making these hats for you. So keep those ideas in there as well. If you have other merchandise you want, I think our merch vendor may be able to do other things too. So yeah, if we hit certain goals, I think we'll be able to make all of your dreams come true. Mods, are we having any interesting questions on the chat that I can answer? Hey, Mods. Mods?
Actually, I mean, let's put it this way. Throw your questions in the Discord, and I will read them off.
I love that. All right, yeah, throw something in the Discord, and I'll just read this out. Okay, so we've got...
One more thing. Hey, Stomp, send me a WhatsApp message if you're still around, because we can do polls, and also we can just do live audience polls.
Yeah, let's do that. That's how we can find out what accent our turtle will have when we come back. All right, so we've got one question, which is from Darth now. Will we find out if he's turtly enough for the Turtle Club? I think that's a really good question. What does it mean to be turtly enough? I really feel like that's something that we all have to examine inside ourselves. No one can tell you how turtly you are. I personally think I'm probably about 14% turtle. Mostly because I like to sometimes hide, but I don't really have any like hard shells or ability to do that myself. So it's a small amount of turtle. How about you? Wait, you're not on mic. Here. Tell me. All right. Yeah. Taylor, tell me about this.
You think I'm turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Okay, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, we've got Discord. You may realize that I'm not a Discord person regularly, so I'm still figuring out how it is. What character class should Kamala and Tim be if they ever play? We did discuss this because while we were chatting with our illustrators, they asked us. And my initial impression is obviously that Kamala would be a paladin. Like, she's just such a strong leader with such firm convictions. She really knows how to lead a campaign, really. Like, that's what we're seeing her do, and I think that's pretty awesome. It was a little like, Walz is such a multidimensional human being, right? He has been a teacher, he's been a soldier, he's been a politician, he's clearly multi-class. So yeah, I was a little more torn on him, but kind of was feeling Cleric because he's just such a supporter and he's just so good to everybody. But please disagree with me in the chat and tell me what you think. Also, love it, Jeet. Making a snack of peanut butter, banana, and chopped nuts. I would totally eat that right now. Oh, thank you for letting me hold the mic closer. Yeah, Walt's totally a support Cleric vibes too. Or Eloquence Bard. Yeah, Cleric. Yeah, I agree with all of this. Where did Minnesota come from? I think it's been there. But someone could correct me on that.
Okay, what are we doing?
We're reading Discord.
We're just reading Discord?
Yeah, and chatting back at them.
Okay.
Apparently Minnesota has been like Sam Reich. It's been there the whole time.
Yes. Hi, everybody. How's it go? With camera. Help.
That one right there.
Thanks. I don't need this. You can hold it.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Okay, so
they're saying hi, Aabria.
Between you and me, just us. Everyone else is outside. It's time for a fight, and because no, get out of here! I said. Okay.
Bex, you're so cute.
You are. Okay, everything in here, you gotta let it slide off your beautiful mind. Yeah.
It's okay. They have an 8 intelligence.
I didn't give anyone int. I was like, good. None of you will figure anything out.
Couldn't even if you gave me a high end.
Yeah, with advantage. It's giving nothing. All vibes, no thoughts. So it's got a bit of a battle. And I can't tell how mean I want to be. Because I think there's something really cool. Something really cool you can do. These are level 8 characters. This is a pretty high level group, but they also haven't seen or interacted much with their character sheets. And at all. And their gear's underleveled. So I think the game plan needs to be, I'm going to hit them with 2 out of the 3 encounters. We only have 1 hour left. I'm going to hit them with everything I've got, and I will wipe this party. You guys have to help them. I'm going to hit them with a CR that is exactly wrong for this group and their experience with this stuff. So if they die, it's on you. Please help them. I've told them to ask you all for help, and if they don't do that, that's on them. So really, a lot of this is going to be in your hands. Study your character sheet, Bex. I'm going to turn you from Bex to X. Do you get what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing? I love pretending to be a mean DM like I've ever pulled off a TPK, and I'm not like, oh, you sweet babies.
Well, the chat is very down for you to decimate them.
Oh, okay, thank you. This is
yeah. Yeah, they're very ready for you to bring the pain.
Yeah.
Bex says, kill me, daddy.
In front of people, what are you doing?
Oh, yes, this is definitely the first time I've ever seen anyone say anything naughty in my life.
Naughty. You, driven snow.
Oh, yeah. That's just because I don't go outside very much.
No! All right, so what do you think I should do? What should I do first? Because I'm attacking before Lillard even has his power set.
That is a bold move, but you know what? I think he's up for it. Because
if he dies, we bring him back as Shaggy.
That'd be great.
Come on.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Cool.
Just hanging. Just chilling.
You know, I don't have any powers yet. I haven't touched the pillar, and you had us roll a niche.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can we make a poll right now? Hey, someone responsible for my job here, make a poll. Does the ambush attack Fenwick specifically first, or do we kind of spread the love?
That's so rude. I'm a guest in the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone's a guest one time, huh?
I will defend you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Excellent.
How are we doing out there?
We're doing pretty great. Here, I can refresh the page. It takes a little bit. They actually hand tabulate it for us, which is really, really kind of them, actually, if you think about it. Oh no, I have something went wrong. I'm gonna refresh it again. Bex, your laser eyes are so powerful.
Are people having fun? I can't tell. I don't know.
I don't know, you guys. Are people having fun? Can you make sure that Lillard knows how much fun you're having?
I was on the chat because I chat sometimes because I'm young and stuff. So I can chat too. I have a Discord. Totally rad.
Yeah, I think they're having fun.
So fun.
Also, the poll is up. A is for Target Fenwick. B is for Target. B. Never mind. They're both for Target Fenwick. Great.
If I die early, I'm going home. I'm not staying around. I will never do Shaggy if you kill me. All right, I'm gonna go drink more beer. I'll be back.
Go enjoy more beer. We are.
I got the way.
Is your action ID? Oh my gosh, we are so unbelievably close to our 60K goal. We are at, let me do math.
About 1,700 from you, and then we'll match that, and then we'll be there.
Yeah. So only 1,700 more from y'all, and we will hit our goal to get Shaggy in this. So yeah, keep pressing that button. Keep saying immersive. I'm tallying it for Erika.
Probably a good time to tell you about our generous matching donor, who I would just love to extend a huge amount of thanks to, a gentleman named Wasim Daher. You know what? I never asked him how to pronounce that. We've just chatted on WhatsApp. He's spectacular. Wasim, promised to match up to the first $100,000 we raised. He says he wants you to know, you may never have heard of them, but that's kind of the point, right? This is an election where everything is at stake and all of us can make a difference. So they've decided to donate not just $1 million to the Harris Victory Fund, which is, he says, a double-digit percentage of their net worth. Not something they're doing lightly, but they are supporting a lot of different affinity groups just like ours, because this election matters, and giving more than 10% of what you have is dramatic, but so is so's having Nazi and white supremacist terrorists at the gate. So seems important. Seems pretty important to not have 20% tariffs on everything. Seems pretty important to not round up immigrants, but also legal residents and also potentially citizens has been a thing that Trump's mused about to donors. So probably a good moment to donate. We'll give you fun in exchange for donating. That's cool. But also donate to save the world, which has been what's been really so exciting to me. Just about getting into the world of tabletop role-playing games. The idea that I think as Deborah talked about on an amazing podcast recently, it really is a rehearsal for heroism. It's practice for heroism. It's practice for taking care of people. It's practice for being a hero and stepping up in the moments when the world seems darkest. And so I want to thank all of you at home for joining this community. We really wanted to build a national community of people that have fun together, right? We love that Kamala's campaigning with joy. Raise some money, support the campaign, and now people are seated, so we're going to pass the mic back and get the story going again. Thank you, everybody.
30 seconds.
And you know what? 10 more minutes if you donate $25 or more via the adventuresforharris.com link. Is the donate button on our website. And then just forward that receipt to steve@immersiveforkamala.com. And we'll get you taken care of. We'll get you in the game as an interactive voting player. And what do you think? Let's cook up some fun polls. Get these folks at home engaged. Amazing. All right, I'm going to pass the mic back, and we're going to get... Oh, ooh.
So you just sort of emotionally throw to me when you're ready.
I don't know, you want to talk a little bit, and Discord will tell me if it works?
Oh, that's perfect. So here's the way this back half is going to go as my players settle into their doom. They have the ability now and are highly encouraged to entreat to you the spirits of the pillars of warriors and defense protectors for aid. Because, like I said earlier, this counter was not built to do time. This will be a party wipe if you don't get help. That's where you come in. What? I said what I said. It's a short show. We gotta be home by 9. So, we'll throw in some funky little bonuses. Do we need the mic? The mic. Hooray. Double mic for Aabria. I'm sorry I failed you other little mic. Oh, wow. It got funky. I think it's time to get back at it. What do you guys think? You guys ready? Yeah. That's fine. I won't kill her yet.
I believe it was my turn to touch the pillar. Sorry.
Yeah. Hold on.
I just want to pick us up where we left off.
Oh, sure.
I was going to touch the pillar.
Somebody's going to let me touch the pillar.
You want to touch the pole?
Gotta touch that pole. Well, why don't we get the initiative rolls from everyone, and we'll see how fast you are at touching the pole.
Lillard is volunteering to be a pole worker.
We support poll
good.
work. Hey, I worked at a polling place. And I thought it was gonna be so cool.
I did too.
It was just me telling a bunch of very old people, like, ma'am, it is not a touch screen. It's a click wheel. It is not a touch screen.
Back in my day when I volunteered, they didn't have touch screens. It was just all bubbles.
Yeah, and black people and women couldn't vote, Meemaw. Step aside.
Yes,
You called your
it's
Meemaw
true.
Meemaw?
Thank goodness for those amendments. Shout out to all the poll workers in chat right now.
Amazing. All right, I'm just
Yes,
ask for it.
and
Fenwick, what'd you get on your initiative?
13.
13. Chadley.
16.
Beatrice.
16.
Ooh. Who wants to go first between Chadley and Beatrice?
Me.
I got 11.
I didn't ask for that yet.
You're in
So who's going
trouble.
first between Beatrice and Chadley?
Beatrice?
All right. Gilbert isn't here. Bonzo. You got an 11?
Yeah.
Zoransha.
21.
21?
Granny Spry, I told
Every
you.
dang time.
Hey,
Your initiative
nice.
absolutely kills me. I just had my whole body did like, oh no, the monk is back. Perfect. And Gilbert.
Yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm a 14.
And a 14.
Oh, good.
How do you see why
My
I
last?
take you on as a client? He's just simply delightful.
I'm delightful.
No.
No.
Okay.
Delightful.
You're third from the bottom.
Okay.
I'm proud of you. You did a good job. But you just keep on reaching for that pillar, baby boy. It's gonna happen. So, let me tell you.
Sorry. Can I please have my boneless chicken wings?
Whoa, to yourself?
perfect
No.
Let me be so
Oh
clear.
my
If you
God.
toss me one baby carrot right now, I'll let you re-roll your initiative.
Get to re-roll? That's pretty sick.
Take him off the tray and I'll take the
No, I got it.
Wait, who wants the tray?
Oh, it's just
Oh, that's a little. Oh, hell yeah.
You have so much time.
By the way, I don't know him so many. Anyone want to boneless chicken wings?
Yeah, absolutely gonna.
Roll.
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad.
And then you can shoot while your turn's coming up.
A 9. I'll go last. One more time. Natural 20.
Wow.
Baby carrot.
Baby carrot.
One more.
So much buffalo.
Made sort of a chewing mistake.
It's a lot of buffalo hot. It's the buffalo kind of hot.
Sauce.
Really quick, is this the result of my poll asking about who I should hit first?
Huh?
During the break? I asked for a poll.
Asked who to hit first?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be super clear. I asked, should I attack the one who hasn't touched a pillar yet first?
Oh.
Or, spread the love around.
Oh,
Done.
I hope it's the kitty cat, because I just want to see what happens to Gilbert.
I'll just a kitty cat.
So here's what's gonna happen. What you see,
Okay.
Fenwick, you are reaching towards a pillar, and you hear that buzz behind you again. It's a low drone, but you know it's coming. And you're able to turn around just in time to see past the pillars, deeper into the dark, where slanted bits of moonlight would peek through. Just becomes a wall of. You are first in initiative because of that natural 20.
Yes.
Well earned from baby carrots. Do you, in this moment, turn to face the threat or touch the pillar?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know the legends speak of the things that come from this moment of the pillar.
Yeah.
I know that as best I can, I've seen the horror myself, that no amount of damage my bow can do is going to save the day. And my belief is that the way forward is through my own fear is to touch the pillar.
Okay. You hear the buzzing. No one else seems to quite be aware of it yet. But your purpose is clear. Seek their aid. Get the strength to protect your kingdom, your people, your home. You reach out for the pillar. Is there anything you do or say or think or push into that interaction?
I'm not looking at the pillar. I'm touching the pillar and looking towards the future. And that's, I think that the powerful thing here is that as we collectively live in fear as to what could be, right? As we as voters in this moment, because we're here for another reason, that there's so much fear in this universe. Instead of fucking with fear, I look towards the future and I think to myself, whatever is there is better than this moment, and I have nothing to do with this shit. and I'm about saving the world tomorrow.
You hear that chant and that understanding in your heart and in your mind, and you realize that the voice you hear speaking it is not your own. As the thing within the pillar reaches back towards you, makes contact with your mind and your spirit before you even touch the pillar and says, "Let fear shatter!" And the pillar explodes.
Boom.
And you take 8 levels of sorcerer.
Oh!
And also should monologue for 60 seconds.
You fully come into your power. And I'll be a little kind here because it's gonna hurt in a second. You have essentially a bonus action. What's one more thing you can do or say or make happen before this swarm hits you all?
Yeah, first of all, I cast thaumaturgy on myself. And in this moment, I take it as a moment to rise up out of my little self and become the powerful hero that now I am filled with. Yeah. And I start to speak my truth, the people behind us, as the entire city lives behind us. And through the echoing chamber, right, as the mile pathway through, as people have lined up.
Yeah.
And I will scream back, "Fear not," because we are stronger together than we are individuals. And we are going to rise up and save the day. Fear not. And you hear ba-boom, ba-boom, and it echoes all the way through. And I seek to deliver inspiration to everyone I travel with, if that's possible. And then I cast.
Yeah.
I cast a wall of fire because I'm going to stop this thing as long as I can and allow more people to touch the pillar to become powerful heroes.
Amazing. All right, that inspiration to the group sounds phenomenal.
Let's go. Boom,
Chat,
boom,
it's
boom,
on
boom,
you.
boom.
Simple yes or no. Do we let it happen? Does he inspire the group as much as he's inspired the rest of the kingdom? That's on you. Next up, a wall of fire erupts. It becomes a shield wall for the oncoming swarm, but more importantly, it curves itself to protect and funnel the rest of the townsfolk. Those who are brave and bold enough will continue down to help and try to access a pillar. And those who seek protection more than the fame and glory and heroism are guarded by it and are able to drop back and safely make their way back up towards the kingdom. You are here to fight, and they are here to support. With the 21, Zaransha, you are up.
I see our boy Fenwick rise to the occasion with his tremendous new power and inspiration to all of us. I realize also that the power of duality in this world is a powerful thing. The power of two complete opposites to work together toward a common cause, to fight a common foe, to achieve a common goal is beyond anything that we know when only one side is heard. And so, I gallop up to him, or whatever big cats do. What do? They prowl?
Yeah, you're good.
They gallop, that's what they
gallop. Everyone gallops.
I'm trying to do something cool and failing. She gallops forward right up to his side, puts one paw on his shoulder, holds one paw up, and reaches to the sky and calls down behind the wall of fire where this monstrous beast is, and calls down, "Let the power of ice stop you while we protect ourselves with the power of fire." And she calls down an ice storm.
Let's go.
Okay.
Fire has warm water.
It gets real steamy in the club.
Musicians, now is the time.
You think the musicians are here?
Oh yes, well I
You
figured
made them play for 14 hours and you think I'm a brave boy.
In here, I feel like this is the right environment. Okay, perhaps not right now, perhaps another time. Anyway,
The harvest is like,
Boo! I'm going home.
but anyway, yes, I'm hail falls in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. That is the thing. The range is that thing, that evil locusty thing.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of them. You say
it's-
thing, but
yes,
you mean lots of them.
It is a swarm.
Yeah.
Therefore, that is
Do I make a roll or do you?
I believe a creature takes 2d10 bludgeoning damage and 4d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
What's
the
my
save
save?
is dexterity 14. Oh.
A natural 19.
Okay, but there's still half.
Yes.
Although, come on, people at home.
Oh, that's it.
I
we
feel
go.
like with that level,
Oh, do you
with
want me
that
to-
level of our combined power, don't you think that?
Are you trying to make me reroll?
I think she should reroll.
Fine,
Don't
be
you-
quiet. Look at me. Skill challenge. I now want to pull where they have to keep it between 2 bars. If they do not do it, then my 19 stays. And I'll give myself a little legendary action for the trouble. While this is adjudicating, you see this ice storm being called from the heavens. It seems to pull the snow up off of the trees and pillars and from the ground and from the sky. And it obliterates that wall of fire. But not all of it.
Who's behind it?
Hold on, I'm doing a vibe thing. Chill. The parts of the fire that remain as everything else gets blown away, you see it almost shatter apart. And it moves. And like a single mote of fire lands on each of you and on all of the kingdom's citizens that here remain. Each of them gets inspiration. And the new rules for inspiration are you can call it after a roll. It's a re-roll of any die you want. So it doesn't have to be a d20. It can be damage. It can be other stuff too.
And you have to take the reroll.
That's good.
I'll let you take the higher. Yeah, I get it.
You will never meet a bigger dork than me.
The voice proves it. Look, you're so close away from saying bent, and I'm so into it. Bent. I played a little guy that also couldn't break through his dice.
Aabria is a little guy.
Lucas, it was his birthday, and he died, and he just wanted bit really badly. So I get it. I get where you're coming from.
This is a universal experience.
You
we're
get
talking
it.
about.
You get it.
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
very hard to be out here with allergies. So all of you take that inspiration. Oh. And I have to just show you. They did their best.
Wow.
They tried so hard.
Yeah.
But you failed.
Oh.
So I'm going to take a little legendary action. Go ahead and roll half damage.
Right.
Because I made my save.
Okay.
But you're about to get what
we're
I'm
out here
putting
alone.
down.
All right.
I feel like we're out here alone.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so
It's just you and me and a billion yucky bugs.
I believe in you all.
I believe in you.
9 bludgeoning damage to halved. So whatever we're doing.
Four-ish.
Yeah,
Four-ish.
round it up. That's
They're
fine.
5,
okay, sure.
and then 4d6. So oh, he's hiding.
Just hide it away.
You're going to want to roll higher than that.
13.
I'm going to kill them.
17 halved. So that is gonna be 8.
9.
You're what? Are you rounding down? Rounding up.
Oh,
Rounding up. 9.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I got news. I have been pretty soundly and resoundingly told by people both external and internal that the people demand a redo.
Oh my goodness.
The people demand it. It is their will.
But the people! What makes you think you deserve a reroll? I'm sorry. I'm here to kill these fine people here. What do you have to do with it? I gave you a chance. You failed. I'll let you try again, but the stakes will be worse if you miss it.
And look, that poll's gonna come, or that little button pressy thing, it's gonna come fast and furious. That's gonna play with the delay on the live stream. There are many obstacles to your success here. So, oh, you overcompensated and you lose.
Rule 1, don't let me get in your head. And I'm already fucking there. And now you're about to get what they lined up for you. So, a total of 14 damage? Okay. My turn.
Wait, is that like 9 plus? I think so.
It was 9 plus 5?
Yeah, it was 9 plus 5. Yeah.
But traditionally.
Anything else with a bonus action or movement?
Let's
Use the full extent of your roll, because I'm about to go a lot.
Yes! And then, this is exciting. I love this. This is very exciting. It's a new thing that I didn't know anything about. Yay! So, as I see that it somehow has maneuvered slightly out of my ice storm and I'm pissed about it, I funnel up this anger from the pit of my stomach and I let out a tremendous roar. And as a bonus action, creatures of my choice within this part that can hear me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw and become frightened of me until the end of their next turn. So you have a wisdom saving throw of DC 13.
13? No, I'm feeling pretty fancy. Hey, Lillard, why don't you roll my save for me? Add 5.
I keep rolling 20s, but not this time.
Well,
man.
we'll see. Give me a 1, baby. Give me a 1.
I'm gonna change dice. Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah, there it goes.
14.
Oh,
you know what?
5?
But plus 5.
No, that's with the plus 5.
Oh, okay. And what's your...
It was 13.
It was 13.
All right, but you know what?
You forget about that -2 from Chad.
I'll use my inspiration. What's this? What's this?
You're gonna use it?
Plus 5. Plus
You're gonna
5.
use it?
Yes, I'm
On
using
this?
my inspiration. Yes, on you to bring you down. I'm using my inspiration. No! Just look at it. Just look at it.
That's incredible.
That's a little natty one.
So good.
That's an automatic fail.
That was
beautiful. So often.
Beautiful job.
Thank
You
you.
burned your inspiration on the first of several legendary actions I have going on. Now, the rules for Frightened are thus. They cannot get closer to you, and attacks against you have disadvantage.
But I'm up front with my friend Fenwick. Just heads up.
You watch thousands upon thousands of bugs move around you, never entering the radius to get even an inch closer. But there are hundreds of others that aren't you.
It sounded cool at the time.
And you watch them swarm your people.
So
They will not touch you and the people in your area of effect. But at the periphery, those at the very far edges, I need you to give me just a luck check.
I'm turtling.
16.
That's good. Okay. You see that they move through your ice storm and they are sluggish, and the remnants of your wall of fire, and they are burnt. But the remnants that make it through, you see people in the kingdom swatting, bites, little marks. And black ichor begins to pour out of your nose and eyes and ears. And at the top of the next round, I will have 16 of your fellow citizens under my control. Well, there's still time.
I quit the game.
It's great. It's great. That's fine.
I won't have it.
That is the swarm's turn. Next up, we have Beatrice. And Chadley, you're on deck.
Can you please take my musicians? Just take them.
Hey, you know what?
They're tired already.
It's mostly musicians. And that means they're going to have disadvantage on all their attacks because their thingies
They're
are
very tired. Full level of exhaustion after that rehearsal.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'll allow it. That's great.
Caller. I feel anger. I watch others suffer far away, and I need your power in this moment to protect them. And I ask Caller if we can do a little spirit guardians, and I'm gonna go cover up as much as the 16 who have black ichor dripping from their noses as I can, and I am going to cast a 15-foot emanation, this beautiful angelic emanation
when you see it start to form, it's like a gold sparkle in the air that you see little scissors cutting along dotted lines. You see a stitching thread. You see patterns laid out of exactly the right ways in which to protect them. And I'm gonna need a wisdom 15 because Beatrice is wise. What was my accent? I don't remember.
No one has ever known, and no one will say anything in the Discord about it.
No one ever will.
And I just want to say, as you like set forth your spirit guardian, as you reach out and call for caller, it's like a feedback loop of when a mic gets too close to another mic and you hear it bounce back. You call for caller and you are yelling at yourself. You summon yourself and you are here and full of great purpose, and you set your spirit guardian forth.
It is I. Okay, I'm gonna roll 3d8.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Well, let me tell you really quick. You know what? Why don't you throw in a little
You're gonna take half?
perception check for me?
You're gonna take half? Okay.
Oh, good.
That's a 16, but I don't know what my perception is.
You're gonna add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, then it's dirty 20.
With the dirty 20, you see and feel magically two things happen. The swarm, the parts of it that you like sequester, immediately fails the save. They roll below your DC. And the horde behind it that you are just aware of now, with exactly 15 on the dice, makes it. But you are aware that there are more humanoid figures deeper behind. More are coming. You are holding them at bay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Full damage for the swarm, half damage for the horde behind it.
Ooh, 8.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
5. And a 4 for a total of 17.
Beautiful.
And then that'd be 8 for, is it round up? 7 for the,
Yeah.
7 on each individual locust. and 17 if they were naughty. And ones that enter my emanation will also need to take that saving throw.
Okay.
For up to 10 minutes. Ah! Who are you messing with now?
Your spirit guardian, like giant golden sticky flypaper. You see these like disgusting pestilent locusts stick to it, and they are obliterated on it.
Oof.
There are still some remaining sort of buzzing around you, but the lion's share, of the host has been dispelled.
All the creatures that are within my protection, including my friends here, within a 15-foot radius of me, are all in this like gold shimmering ethereal light. They're all wearing top hats.
Nice.
You're wearing a hat on a hat? Yeah, I already have one.
It's a top hat on top of a top hat.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Talk about a stove
To
top.
do a chorus line.
I'm a cat in a hat.
I'm a cat in several hats.
Cat in several hats and maybe boots later. We don't know yet. Where would you even find
The
boots?
joy in your eyes as you
Beautiful.
Look, it happened.
Becca, is there anything else you want to do? Or can
Oh
do?
gosh, I didn't even think about bonus action, so we'll say no.
Okay, totally fine.
Can I say real quick? We should get back to the tunnel. We're a fortified space. Get back to the tunnel.
I will move back to the tunnel. Wait, then does my 15-foot radius come with me?
So let me just be clear on geography. We've come down this cave-like tunnel.
It's not a cave. It's outdoor. You basically have walked down this like mountain path with like.
Oh, I thought it was embedded in
You're
the.
Like a
still
natural
outside.
amphitheater.
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't help.
Natural
Never
amphitheater.
mind everything I said.
It's okay. You're good.
Natural amphitheater.
We're so
Roll one of
smart, you
those.
guys.
My
You're
bad.
doing great. Chadley, you are up.
Who's going after me?
After you is Gilbert.
Okay.
Oh, hey there, buddy.
I go, hey, Gilbert, you may have been throwing knives for 14 hours, my boy, but you've got it in you. You've got that performance spirit, and the show must go on. And you get bardic inspiration.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it the 6 or an 8 or what am I going to
Oh, it's an 8. It's an 8.
It's an 8. Oh, my
It's an
goodness.
8.
Hey, while this is happening,
Can
if you guys can, let's give you one more try at that keeping it in the margin. If you can do it this time, Chadley's bardics will all be D12s for the rest of the night.
Come on. You can do it.
Go guys!
Continue your turn. We'll find out how they did.
Focus for the locust.
Don't
guys!
focus for the locust, or I'm going to send your friends home in a buddy bag.
Oh, my God.
You can all share one.
Locks.
We're so cute.
We're all gonna croak.
You're
really cute.
You're too cute to die.
Yes, no. I mean, I'm a lion in a coat. Yeah. What's not cute about that?
Turtles and kitty cats and birds. This is
I'm
not
a turtle
easy.
in chainmail.
That's right.
That's impressive. That must be very slow.
Very slow.
That was your bonus action? What about your
got
action?
stealth
Hi.
for shit.
I stretch forward and I furrow my eyebrows and I say,
Aren't they always like that?
well, they're further indented, like practically touching in the middle. And I say, citizens of our good township of all ages, please, you must remember yourselves. There is still a part. What?
Nothing. You're good.
You must remember that there's a part of you that remembers us. And I use calm emotions.
Ooh. On whomst?
On the members of our town who have been taken over by the locusts.
Oh, incredible.
Nice.
What do I roll against it?
That would be...
I don't want to be calm. I want to kill you.
Yes, well, be that as it may.
A bunch of your very disgruntled musicians who were promised a union and instead got hit by icky bugs.
Let's see.
Yeah, roll good.
Charisma saving throw.
Does a 5 make it?
It does not. No.
You see a bunch of your flea-bitten musicians all angry, and you see them beginning to like hunch over, and they begin to like hyperventilate, clearly beginning to spin up towards something. But your voice, your words, both magically, and the fact that you are the ringleader of their circus, they begin to simmer down a little bit and calm. But then all at the same time, their eyes look up and over in the direction deeper into the woods.
There's something more. There's something deeper. The musicians sense it. So if the musicians sense it, then surely it must be something.
And also the audience, third time's a charm. All of your bardics are D12s.
Thank you so much. Well done, everyone.
Yes!
Oh my goodness,
Incredible. Legendary action.
What?
Let's see what they were looking at, shall we? Their emotions are calmed, but as that fluid pours out of them, they connect to something. Don't have a concept of Bluetooth, but boop boop. They have all come online with a hive mind. As 80 just ichor-soaked, ravaged, barely humanoid-looking figures come out of the woods. They wear black-soaked red clothing, tattered robes and pants and skirts dyed not with dyes from nature, but with blood again, and again. Voodoo's horde is here in earnest, and they are going to rush all of you. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 17.
Oh,
That's not.
Oh, jeez, there.
Oh,
That's a
no.
bad one.
Oh, that'd be a good answer.
I make it.
What they chose.
Yeah.
In honor of Walz. In honor of Walz.
17.
Oh, no.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
Needs to be of course, that's
No, you're good. You know.
I don't make it.
Is 9
Okay.
the same as that higher number you asked for?
Probably
That
not.
was
What
exactly
was
the
the
same.
target?
17.
I got
yeah,
19.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
I go into my shell.
I'm gonna have you do it for me because I gave my dice up for the love of the game. I need you to roll 4d10.
Here we go. 4d10.
No,
it's okay. I like you guys doing it.
Okay.
It's funnier to make you do it.
I like that. It's like choosing your own punishment.
Yeah.
I like it.
How'd you do, bud?
16 plus 15.
Oh, everyone that failed that save takes 31 points.
Oh! That's terrible. Well, I got
That's a lot.
22, so I'm gonna okay.
Everyone else, yeah. If you made it, it gets halved, rounded down to 15.
15. Okay. Oh dear.
And if you failed the save, go ahead and stack for me a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 14, or you'll take the poison condition. No, it's okay. You did perfect. You were great.
31.
Huh? 31.
I got an 18.
Amazing. Not poisoned.
It's because my
Oh,
wings.
this is just the con save for poison, like to be poisoned.
Got it.
It's because I was flying so quietly because an owl's wings are shaped in
No, we
such a
can't
way.
do this. I'm so poor.
They're cut that it doesn't make sound. It's a feathered tip to each wing, so they don't make sound as they fly.
They're silent, but also very slow flyers. I remember Misfits in Magic, but that counts. Another $100. Did you fail your save?
I did.
Did you make the Constitution save?
I did not.
You are poisoned.
Oh.
Anyone else? I think the rest of you are
con
okay.
saves on top of this. If you make
Yeah.
it,
No. If you failed the
Okay,
save, then
I'm
you
good.
also do a con save to see if you're poisoned on top
Okay.
of taking 31 points.
all right. So who else? So who's next?
I'm having a good time.
Because
Chat is calling you Becca Lee Mulligan.
Well, on that note, let me just tell you, I may have eaten the poison, but I would have chewed it up, regurgitated it into a pellet, and you'd have to dissect that pellet to learn what I ate.
Yeah, or just eat it again if you're Evan Count. My God. That was count. Hate it. All right, Gilbert, you are up.
Okay.
Fenwick, you are on deck.
Okay. So what am I looking at here? I've got locusts coming out of a hole.
Mostly locusts are dead.
Oh, most
There's a
locusts are dead.
couple
Okay.
in the air.
But they're not
it's
problems.
it's like
Okay.
a southern summer afternoon.
Okay, great. Okay.
Your biggest problem is there's so many yucky people.
Okay, great. Lots of yucky people.
Hella yucky people.
And the other, there's only our musicians are like mesmerized.
And your musicians are being converted, but the calm emotions is keeping them from raging out.
Okay, great.
There's something deeper
there's
in the
something
woods.
deeper
Even
in
the
the woods.
musicians
There's something
know
deeper in
that
the woods.
it's
Okay,
secret
well, because
that we gotta
I'm
know.
not a
Yes.
great, I'm kind of a like one-to-one kind of a
Sure.
thing here going on, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So I think I'm gonna get that longbow out and just start picking off. I think I can get 3 shots off on my action. I think I can. So I'm gonna go for those. I'm just gonna pick off ones.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Are you just trying to blindly fire just to reduce numbers, or no? Let's make it a little thought check.
Okay.
Give me just an intelligence roll.
Well, that's a really mean of you.
Hold on, hey guys,
mean.
how much money do we have?
That's mean.
We have 57,000 and change.
Okay.
About 57,350. Now the thing is, I have made a bit of a promise on Matthew Lillard's behalf, which is a totally appropriate thing to do with somebody you've spoken to for 2 sentences. I asked naively, in retrospect, which Shaggy voice you had promised to do. Was it Scooby-Doo Shaggy or was it me Shaggy? And there was some discussion
I hope you do the was
and
it
a bit
me?
of a commitment from me to make sure that if we hit 60K in the next 20 minutes, so by midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific, we could probably make sure / persuade you to maybe sing the Shaggy song in the Shaggy voice. Maybe a little Scooby-Doo Shaggy singing "Wasn't Me Shaggy."
Well, I won't do that because that's the kind of thing that lives on the internet forever.
No, you don't have to do that.
So it's not where we're gonna.
Yeah. What can we do?
Sorry, Steve.
$150 exactly right now gives everyone at this table a 20 in intelligence.
Oh my goodness.
I have an 8.
So we need
I need this.
We all are.
How do I donate? Can I
We
donate?
are exceptionally stupid.
Go ahead.
AdventuresForHarris.com. In the next minute.
And in case you missed it, this is not a party that started with any intelligence
got
at all.
none.
Can you all tell me what your numbers are?
8.
We're all 8s.
8s across the board.
I have a 12.
I gave you an 8.
Oh my god, you're so nice. I don't know why anyone says that you're mean.
I got a 13,
Everyone in Discord says I'm so mean.
but my 8 is in wisdom.
Oh.
Excellent.
Today.
Also, while we're breaking to you guys promises we made on the Discord, I said that for every donation above some number in the next bit before we get to 60K, you would give us a bird fact as a party.
I gave you 2 just a minute ago.
I know.
I'm ready.
Well, they wanted more. They wanted more. Their appetite for bird facts is truly unfathomable.
Those are the 3 that I learned in the YouTube video I showed my daughter at bath time last night.
I happen to
all
know
there
that
is.
Erica has
Donate.
a lot of bird facts.
I knew.
So, yeah, we're gonna
Donated 100 myself.
Back. Rude. You all have a 20 in int. Give me that int roll, and because Bex is such a trooper, you can make this roll with advantage.
Okay. With a 20, it's like +5.
+5. Yeah.
Oh, I just rolled
I just rolled a natural 20.
You can keep it.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20.
We really are gonna
25, please, on my intro, please. Thank you. Okie dokie.
Gilbert, you look forward. You're better one-on-one.
I am, yeah.
And you look from eyes to eyes, and you see that when you make firm eye contact, most of their eyes like flit off to someone else.
Okay.
You are now playing a game, like a shell game. I'm not talking to you, Bonzo. There's a shell game. One of these is the hive mind.
Okay.
If you kill them, you drop the group.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna make an attack roll, and as you make your attack roll, chat, it's on you.
Okay.
What kind of fun, funky little? I love my 2 lines because there's a chance you can fail with your enthusiasm. Keep it between 2 bars. Make this one harder. If you do it as you attack. And it lands, you can successfully hit the hive mind.
Okay.
You have 3 shots.
I've got 3 shots.
Go.
Okay.
Hummingbirds are very territorial and they've been known to fight with bumblebees.
That's fantastic. All right, and I've got my bardic inspiration as well here. Okay.
Hummingbirds have an insane metabolism and they have to keep moving, otherwise they will die.
Incredible.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Obesity?
No, their hearts will explode because they constantly. They need to keep moving. They also need to keep eating regularly.
Woo! That's gonna be a 27 on the first hit.
Absolutely hits.
Okay. The second roll, that's gonna be a 23.
Absolutely hits.
And on the third attack, that's probably gonna be that's a 12.
Inspiration.
I will use my inspiration.
No, you're not.
Or I'll go for it.
Inspiration.
The bardic. Can I add that to that?
Yes.
That's a 12.
Your first arrow, like as you're rolling, your first arrow lands true with the 27. It drops, but everyone else stays up.
Okay,
Not
okay.
quite. Try again.
Okay,
Go.
so I move to another one.
Yep.
Trying to follow the eyes.
Yep.
I'm trying to see like the string puzzle. Boom, boom, boom. So the second one hits.
Yep. And we'll resolve that in a
resolve
second.
that in a minute. Okay.
That was too quick.
Okay.
Give them more
so
time.
This third
Go
one,
ahead and this third
I'm
one.
adding the bardic inspiration. No, it's a 1, so it's only a 13.
13
Really want to
You
use
can use inspiration.
I just did use the inspiration.
But you-
Do that one again. Okay, so this one's gone.
Yeah. Do it again.
I'll do this actual one here. Okay, that's a natural 20. A 20 frickin' 9. A 20 frickin' 9,
Here's the
please.
thing. You guys are doing a good job, and I think you're going to make it.
Okay.
But in this house, I love you all. I will always respect a natural 20.
Respect the natural 20.
Deborah Ann Woll,
Yes,
you are
thank
one
you.
of the greatest GMs I've ever
Oh,
seen. Will you
thank you.
describe for me what it looks like as Gilbert? Oops, a bit too much. You did fine, and I'm proud of you.
Okay.
As Gilbert takes out with your last
Yes.
shot
Yes.
the exact right person.
Okay. So
you know, kitty cats. So Gilbert stands up to as tall as Gilbert can on here and has the bow and shoots one off, goes down. But he's tracking it like a little laser light from one of the people to the other one, and he's just following it around like this, trying to figure it out. And finally, it lands on one, and he can see the little light right there. And he knocks the last bow, and it goes in between, around other zombies, whatever these things are, and right in the head. And it just kind of stops and knocks there for a minute and falls down silently into the snow, and do the rest of them drop? Yes! And the rest and Gilbert just holsters his bow and tries to act cool about it, but inside he's dying of excitement. Gilbert is a remarkable marksman, everyone!
The sound you hear as everything suddenly goes silent, as these rage zombies drop and stop their hissing and their snarling. The citizens of this town, who are in full retreat, look down at you in this moment of glory. And you hear a roar. It sounds like rushing water as your moment in the spotlight comes not at the center of a three-ring circus, but here and now, the biggest stakes of your life.
Once in a generation, there is a kitty cat that saves the world. That kitty cat is Gilbert. Gilbert the Great. Gilbert the Great.
And as you chant, your eyes, you look out, even your musicians have sort of fallen down. You know that they're fine, but because they were connected to that hive mind, they're all taking the nap they wanted 9 to 12 hours ago. So they're in heaven. But Fenwick, you're up.
I went first. I rolled a 20.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm an 11.
Yeah. Bonzo. Slow and steady. You see what remains. They all drop. That swarm scatters. But there, past the darkness, in shadow, somehow untethered from the light and snow and ambiance of the world, one figure remains, impossibly tall, hulking. A massive glaive with an angry, chipped blade at the top. He leans on it, his whole body almost gorilla-like, arms about to reach to the ground if he wasn't holding on to this heavy, terrible, rusted spear. A warlord, a monster, and the last one to remain. He stands up all the way, flips this blade across his shoulder, catches it under his arm, and shoots it out towards you in a point about 150 feet away.
That's too far.
What do you want to do?
That's too far.
Just the big bad at the end of all things.
Big bad. He's too far away.
You far. He a big guy?
Big guy, gorilla guy?
Big guy.
Very far away.
You can get closer. Do you want to get closer and check?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're up next. You'll find
I
out.
think that he's pretty far away, so I can't exactly hit him yet, but I can look around at my compatriots, poke my little head back out. Now that the swarm is gone, poke my head out a little farther, and I see it. And I look at my companions, and I go, it's time. And with that, I cast Bless on Fenwick, Zanzibar,
Close enough, yeah.
Gilbert,
Let's go.
and Hoodie McFoot-Face. Beatrice.
Wow. Hootie is my last name. He's from a different time.
And I get to bless all 4 of you because I'm testing it at its second level.
Amazing.
And you get to add a D4 to an attack roll or save of your choice for the next minute.
As long as concentration lasts.
That's as long as I stay up. And then I'm gonna move as far as my little turtle legs will carry me close to this terrifying hulking thing in the distance.
You move toward it.
I move toward it. I move toward it. And I turn my shell toward it and like walk backwards.
What?
Look over.
Got the booty. Never thought that
Bex said, I will turn my back on the warlord and walk backwards into hell. What?
My little cloaca is trembling, and I walk away.
I hate you. I hate you.
And I walk backwards towards this demon from hell, and I've got my shield up, and I get as close as I can, and I try to fire off a Toll the Dead, but maybe chat can help me get the distance that I need, because I've only got 60 feet, but maybe chat can get me the 90 feet that I need.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Hey, chat. We can let our sweet little turtle move into range, but it'll cost you. He has legendary actions. So, A, you get in range. B, you don't. Knowing that this will come with the cost of I will hit you back. Chat, should we let them have it?
Please.
That's on you.
I've got a special thing with Toll the Dead. I get to use a D12 if it's missing any of its hit points.
Did you see him get hurt?
That we're gonna need you to hurt this thing.
Can you hurt it while we're at it?
Oh, they want you to
Does
have
emotional
this.
damage from my quivering cloaca help?
That doesn't help me!
Psychic damage.
Hey,
That's what I'm going for.
we get that full. Do you guys remember the Planet of the Apes when everyone was running on a weird treadmill that they were dragging through the ground, so everyone's run cadence looked absolutely insane? That's what you do with like an old man hobble, but you're just hauling ass, and you're able to. It's like a vertigo pan. You close this distance.
I can do it. I'm gonna get there.
The special effects budget is out of control on this little picture. You are within range.
I'm gonna fire off a Toll the Dead because that's all I got.
Okay. What does it look like as you cast Toll the Dead?
So I'm still keeping my shell towards the enemy.
Always.
You know, as a turtle, that's sort of my thickest part. It's the part that's the most likely to shelled me. It might not work, but I'm at least gonna try. I've got a 20 intelligence now, and we have this. And I'm gonna sort of throw it over my shoulder. Get back! Like a weird little point, but I'm still trying to keep my shoulder. Get back!
You throw a spell at this hulking figure that seems to exist inside of a shadow that doesn't exist anywhere else. And he reaches a hand up, 3 fingers, grabs your spell out of the air and shatters it with a counter spell.
Counter spell.
I wanted it real bad. Legendary action. Let's hit you with a little blast on the way back. And don't worry, I know you're busy. I get to roll this. Does an 18 hit you?
18 is my AC. That's
Meets
a
it,
beats it. I think I got hit. Ah, jeez.
Go ahead and roll a d10 of damage and then add 5.
Oh no, you don't! You stay away from my fine turtled friend.
Good Phil, good Phil.
And
You were
I'm
gonna say
cutting
feathered.
words, so.
Yes!
Those were some
Subtract
funny
it,
words.
and I mean, like, I'm gonna roll it, but
It's not gonna happen, but you can roll it because it's fun to roll.
Yeah. So minus
Effectively canceled my spell.
minus 4.
Yeah. I just like rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're cutting words as like Your spell is dispelled in his hand, and he sends back something poisonous and wet and viscous. It's like he's flicking a booger back at you. And something in your cutting words, like, knocks it off its trajectory.
You nasty!
Those are the cutting words. You his fifis a little bit, and it just sort of lands, and my very cool moment is no longer cool. All right, well, unfortunately, that was his goddamn. We're back up at the top. Fenwick, what you got?
Woo! So,
last round, y'all. Smoke him if you got him. The cops are coming.
great. So Fenwick in this moment, I think it takes time in moments like these where great heroes rise to the top and rise to the moment. I'm pretty sure we've gone over the requirements for the Shaggy voice. I'm pretty sure that happened. Yes?
If I don't give him the mic, he can't do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't you?
Matthew is correct.
Nice!
Thanks to your generosity and thanks to a generous benefactor, we have indeed surpassed 60K.
This is iconic.
So,
Okay, bud.
So he
What you got for me?
perfect, thanks for it. So I haven't done the voice in a hot minute, so it's the way I always warm up.
Don't demand this of you at parties all the time.
I've
Every
known you
now and
for
then.
years. It's taken everything in me to be like, don't ask.
But I honor Casey Kasem, who's the original voice of Casey Kasem, and so Casey Kasem did the morning show, and he, the way his voice sounded, I'm Casey Kasem, America's top 4. And then I immediately go, like man, like oh dude, so I immediately see this Barbary Silvery Barb, and I see the moment as I realize that his defense is down.
Yeah.
And so I immediately start to cast Lightning Bolt. And I'm like, oh, not today, dude. Not today. Zoinks! Goose! And as I do, I cast. And what that looks like,
My face hurts.
what that looks like is I grab I don't have my bow on me, but I grab my my arrow from my quiver, and as I do it, I use it sort of as a wand, and I cast it, and I go, zoinks! And out from it comes a green lightning bolt to hit.
Incredible. Hey guys, we're at our time. If you've got something you want to add to this, call it out now.
I see it happening, and I immediately go, teamwork makes the dream work. And I reach up, and I call forth the storm, and I call lightning down to meet his bolt at the same juncture.
We're doing a thing just like we promised that one night in the tavern.
He said
that he would never blow. He would never blow. And then he blew. And then another time to remind us that he had blown.
Best friends always stick together, dude.
Bardic inspiration. Guiding bolt level 4. And I'm gonna shoot an arrow that'll disarm him if it hits.
Hey everyone,
One last time.
smoke him if you got him. I've written down hit points. If you can clear him, you can knock him out in one.
Okay.
A Brennan Lee Mulligan
I do
special.
need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I need 4
18 on the die, unless you want to do something about it.
I want to do something about it. How?
Does anyone?
I have
don't know what you do.
inspiration.
I'm so excited.
I have inspiration.
Do you want to burn your
I want to burn
inspiration?
my
Yes.
inspiration.
Don't
So
say
you
it's
ready, Will?
inspiration.
Then
Whatever
you roll
do.
it.
I use my inspo.
Wisdom saving throw 2.
Okay.
12. I'm a 13.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm a 14. It's even better.
12.
I'm a 13.
Okay, both of you can absolutely eat my ass. Sorry, I don't like not getting my way.
When we have to roll to eat out.
I do have
That's a con save, and we all know it.
I do have a question. What's the weather like? Is it stormy by any chance?
Of course.
Yes, excellent. Which means I get another
course
D10.
I get a D12 for this, right? Because someone else already hit him.
100%.
Make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh God.
So one saving throws.
15.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I did 35
inspiration.
points.
Take your higher number.
I did 25 radiant with a guiding bolt. Doing bolt stuff.
Okay.
Justin, if you got it, man.
36 points of damage.
Nice. What is that? What'd you do?
I
Describe
did
it.
one longbow with a natural 20, so I doubled that damage.
Oh!
All right, and I did not disarm you, however. I tried really hard, but it didn't work. It didn't do it.
34.
Oh, nice.
Suck it, demon.
Fuck it, demon.
Back from whence you came.
That's right.
12. I'm a powerhouse. I did great.
Proud of you. You're part of the team.
I did it.
Also, your contribution.
Still
rolling. They hate.
Beat 11.
Oh wait, can I also do magic weapon and hit?
Yes.
I'm gonna magic weapon.
Everything.
I forgot I had it.
Oh, I have
I forgot it was a bonus action.
I have bonus action. I have a sorcerer.
Like a whole turn. Oh my god.
You got.
Okay, well then I get 2 more attacks.
Do it.
Okay.
All right.
That one doesn't hit.
Use your bless.
Well,
Oh, I already did. I did it on the other
bless?
one. Yeah, I used the 4 and I got the other thing. Yeah.
Having never played
Okay,
a sorcerer,
this one
I
won't
can,
hit, that
I
won't
can
hit.
do. I use spell slots to do a super.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use all the spell slots and do this.
There's 18.
Nice and big, so you can all see it.
I lied.
Another 20. Another 20 from Gilbert. 2 of them hit, 1 of them went far.
Can I ask
Chat,
chat?
keep up with this number.
Can I ask chat if I can get one more action so I can hit?
Chat.
You can cast a spell as your bonus action if you cast a spell as your main action.
No, you're right. I don't play sorcerer.
It would have to be a cantrip level.
Okay, okay.
But you might also have sorcerer points you can trade in. For...
Yeah, you should have quicken spell that would allow you to cast as a bonus action. Just do it. Just do it. You can have the
If
action.
they donated and we have the
They
shaggy
donated.
voice, I think
And
we
you're
can
currently
do it.
at 162 hit points. Take the action.
28.
I need chat for this.
28.
Alright,
Hold on. Shut up, Eric.
I have a big number for you.
Big number?
So, 22, and he's gonna make a concentration save because I heated up his glaive.
Hotted my stuff?
Yeah, I hotted your glaive.
Hot my stuff. 6.
He gotta drop his glaive.
He drops his glaive and probably several other things about his life and personality. Jesus Christ.
I forgot I had sneak attack. That's 12 more on you.
Whoa! That's right.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
With your warhammer.
Oh, beautiful. You can have full damage, baby. You're currently at 224 hit
I added a
points.
28. I did that spell slot. Did you get it?
I have a 28 on here. Is it a different 28?
Does anybody else have 28?
Somebody else did a 28.
Okay, we're good then.
7 plus 7. 14 times 2.
That's
28.
28.
There we go. The tornado always come back.
Finally, damage.
It's in the air.
I don't think we did it, y'all.
I don't think so.
I know. Doesn't seem nearly upset enough.
Here's the thing. You did 252 hit points of damage in a single round. Now, I sort of thought maybe some of the other things would go a different way. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it. My villain has. Oh no.
Speed on it.
144 hit points. Please, as a group, we're gonna go down the line. Tell me what it looks like as you reach towards the spirits in the pillar that you have made treaty with, as you all send everything you've got to not just repel this warlord, but destroy him truly and totally. We'll start with you, because you're giving me a crazy look right now.
My eyebrows are so high up on the side that they are practically perpendicular to my face.
That's your one physical feature. You're like, I've got eyebrows and cannot fly.
Eyebrows
for days.
For days.
And they're practically perpendicular to my face. And I say, all right, Seeker, let's make it so that this scallywag doesn't have a chance to hurt anyone ever again. And we heat up the metal together.
Beautiful.
And he drops it.
Yeah.
And it burns a hole straight to hell.
Yeah, okay. You now have a hell mouth at the bottom of your kingdom.
That's right.
Shaggy, you're up.
We'll put up signs around it. It'll be fine.
Like, man, I can't believe we did it. The gang, we all came together, dude. Then we rose up and defeated evil. How cool is that? As he goes back to the pillar,
you just moved out of the kill shot. All right.
Yeah, we're done. He's dead.
Okay, he's dead.
Time's passing
It
at
was
the
gonna
end
be
of it.
everyone, our powers combined. Don't worry about it. You're good. You go back to the pillar.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were doing.
I'm just fucking with you.
It was like
You're
a Shakespearean
perfect.
soliloquy.
Yeah. Go back to the pillar. I want this. This is good. This is good narrative
As
juice.
I go back, so at the end of this, we watch him die, and I celebrate. Like, man, it's always an old creepy dude in a mask. But as we go back to the pillar, at the end of this, as everyone sort of retreats, I'll go back to the pillar, and I will put my hand back on the pillar, and I will offer my spirit to take place of the spirit that's enshrined there. To let that spirit be free, and for me to stand ready to do what is needed and what is called for in eons to come. Because I believe that's a better way to spend a life than waiting to become a union member. But to be a guardian, you have to be ready to do whatever it takes. And he found his purpose, so he'll go and replace the spirit that's in the pillar.
You all watch as your friend, the honorable constable who always arrives. He is always on time. He has never broken faith. He has always kept the promise of protection and guardianship and tremendous dignity. You reach to the shattered pillar, and it runs like sand through your hands. And you hear Shatter in your head, but now it is your voice speaking back to you. There will always be another fight. Oh, do I have to do Shaggy back here? Thanks, man! There will always be another fight! This is awful.
That was good.
It was good. It was great. Like, man.
But like, man, we'll always be ready. You and me and everyone else.
I love knowing it started with Casey Kasem. That's so good.
And your hand touches another pillar, and all of you see Fenwick disappear.
Oh, another guardian. There we go. Don't worry about me, ma'am. This is where I want to be.
A promise kept.
He was the greatest pillar of them all.
As the horn clatters nearby the pillar, I pick it up and give it to a young boy walking by. And then it was really heavy.
Boy is like, woo! A lot of bodies.
Lansby's brother. Lansby's
It's boy child
sibling.
brother.
Boy child.
Brother.
Boy brother comes up.
And Beatrice removes her cloche hat and puts on a tiny little, thinks about a pillbox. But
Fascinator.
Digs around and finds a fascinator.
No, you can do better. A fascinator's barely a hat. Give me the most hat.
Rips off the fascinator and puts on a Breton cap because
I don't even know what that is, so yes.
it's a serious hat. It's a serious hat for serious business because she flies near the pillars and looks at them and sees that the structure around them may be crumbling. They may not have a lot to work with. They may be limited by the options, and even the choices that they do have to make may not have choices they can make because of the constraints of the system of these pillars. But they know that on the side of good or evil, that they've made the right choice. And that fills Beatrice with joy. And
She says, what was my voice from the beginning? The kid, why don't you blow the horn just once? Just once. Do it for Finnelby.
Forevermore.
Finnelby gets etched into the pillar. This is the only one with the name. And it says Finnelby, but the font gets smaller because it gets unsure.
They say late at night, you can hear somebody inside the building. That's not my name!
For you, Finnelby! And then I leave a sailor hat just beside the pillar. Every year.
Every year a new sailor hat. Incredible.
I feel this sadness, but this pride in who our friend was. And every night, instead of going to sleep in our normal home, I go up to the pillar and I curl up around it. And I'd sidle up to him and say, "You are not alone, dear friend. You are not alone." That's it.
That's beautiful.
That's
It was
all
beautiful.
she got.
I was just letting a good moment linger. You were great.
By the way, I finally have decided to let the musicians have shorter rehearsals. I do think in the event of an emergency, it would be wise.
Amazing.
Although, it did help us when the musicians got sick and all.
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
We've learned 2 lessons today.
We've learned some lessons. Not sure if they're good ones, but we've learned some lessons.
Oh, Gilbert.
Yes, so Gilbert walks off, finds a little bit of a clearing for myself, and I just kind of think about what happened and this experience that I had, because I've always been really afraid that I'd somehow end up alone, but there's all these amazing people and adventurers around me, and as I have this realization, I look down, and around my little sock feet, small boots have appeared. A little gift from my pillar archer, and a little wry smile appears on Gilbert's face, and he turns around and he walks back to his friends. With boots on. With boots. He's got boots and several hats. He's got boots and several hats, and unlimited daggers.
Amazing. Bonzo, swallowing his fear, is easy now in the face of friendship, walks up to Beatrice, who is still Hootie McHootface in his little pea brain, even though it's not important. He comes up and he goes, "You know, you were a pretty good neighbor, but I think I have to move down here now. Can I have a hat?"
Oh, so glad that you asked.
You've never made anyone so happy in all your life.
Not ever.
Oh! Well, me bonnet? No. For you, so a straw hat. Oh.
Perfect.
May it shield you in battle.
Thank you so much. It was really good.
Every one of you hears, shield!
I always dreamed of being able to open up my home to a group of people, but my shell's very small. And now I realize that I don't have to open up my shell to people. I just have to open up my heart. And I don't know if I want to be a pillar, but I do want to sleep next to a pillar. So I'm going to set up camp right over here, and I'm going to chill out with Fenwick. And we're going to be neighbors now.
Well, if my manager and my friend are down here anyway, we might as well. We can move the tent.
We'll move the tent. This is
We
the
can
new
move the
circus
tent,
home.
yes.
Can I join this circus?
Oh, sure. What can you do?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, we'll find that out.
There we
Next
go.
adventure.
There's no way I could have a haberdashery here.
Yes, definitely.
Put a stand
a
or a
high
cart.
platform into a bucket of water.
I can try.
Let's try that.
Let's try
Developmental
that.
talent is always interesting to have on your docket.
This entire kingdom apparently moves downstairs
To the Hellmouth.
to the Hellmouth.
Yes.
And
Hellmouth adjacent.
you build your Hellmouth adjacent.
We're Hellmouth adjacent.
It doesn't ruin property values.
right.
It's fine. And part of your celebrations and the life you all live here, you know that your friend Fenway Field, I don't know what your name is anymore, is watching out over you as you all watch out over the Hellmouth. And your lives are beautiful and full of each other and the protection that you've provided to not only your kingdom, but the lands far beyond. And a generation later, when all of you have lived lives of adventure and love and rest, finally, a pillar remains. One pillar named terribly to see a dark hand claw its way out of the Hellmouth. Because there will always be a need to go back to the polls, to make a new choice, to choose bravery, choose honor, and to keep fighting the good fight. And you'll be the first there, but you won't be the last. And that's where we're going to end our story.
Oh my God! Thank you so much to all this amazing cast. Thank you so much to all of you.
The queen.
Did y'all have fun tonight? Yeah. Want to do something like this again sometime? Amazing. We do too. If you want, okay. First of all, let's just recap what we raised, because it was a lot, but the Discord's moving so fast, and I've already lost the math to double it. We're at $64,000, which is completely.
The ones for our words of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Actually, I did write this down. So, immersive, Erika will be donating $5, $10, $15, $20. Prehensile. Who was prehensile? Yeah, you'll be donating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35. And for thrust, mostly I was the one who said this word. Thank you. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be donating $50. And Aabria, $200 for bird facts. Also, let's just throw another 0 on there. Let's do it. I'm gonna donate $500. Yeah.
Also, speaking of bird facts, and I think that there are enough of them that maybe at your leisure you can just drop them into the Discord, but you guys owe 35 bird facts. So, maybe chat can help you, but yeah, a lot of bird facts are owed to our players.
It's what they eat.
It's the krill.
That's
what they eat.
I feel so betrayed.
I have a few in the chamber. Not very many.
I know that albatrosses can eject salt water from their nostrils.
What? There's a bunch of seabirds that actually just barf oil.
Hawaii doesn't have seagulls. They have their own tropical bird.
And speaking of Hawaii, there's chickens that
Everyone stop!
that are feral on the islands of Hawaii because they got caught up in the hurricane.
I'm trying.
$1,000 right now, and Aabria slaps me.
I'm trying to both furiously refresh this page and also do all the math in my head for what you said. But I think that gets us within like $300 of grassroots donations for plus the match to get to 65K and surpass it, which would be kind of a huge deal. This is a team of first-time political fundraisers who saw all the affinity groups pop up and thought, hey man, we could probably pull something together. And that's just an astounding debut, and hopefully makes it possible for us to do many more of these. There are 50 days left. Not until the election, but until the election ends, because it is important to get out there and vote early. That is the last day to vote is in 50 days. So we got work to do, and we're going to do work. We are hopefully planning more of these. We are in the stages of putting this together. We are working towards we've used the word a lot tonight, immersive phone banking events, which is to say virtual events.
5 more.
So the thing about immersive phone banking events that makes them immersive is the immersive storytelling and the immersive gameplay. So with the immersive, you are grounded in immersive story, and then the whole game is immersively gamified. And so you're making phone calls, obviously, but you're winning points, which gets super immersive really quickly. And then you feel part of a big immersive community, and that's that's a really special thing. And thank you, thanks everybody for joining us at this kind of immersive event. We're gonna make a few shout outs still, but yeah, honestly, if anybody can like just swoop in and help us get to 65K, that will be a big deal. The other thing is, if you want more of these, you have to say so, and you have to say so publicly.
Hey guys, hit 65 and I'll show you the video that we didn't get a chance to play because my darling friend Matt actually chimed in to give a little lore drop, and we didn't get a chance to do it.
What?
Yeah, 65, and you can see that sick ass video.
And in fact, it's loaded in the computer. So, and we need it.
How far are we?
So, we're just trying to reload. The site's being slow, but I think we, send me a receipt to my email. Let me check it. We can get this done.
And while we're doing that, I'd really like to invite a couple of people who we're really grateful for. So can you, Squirrelers Tavern folks, come up and tell us a little bit about this amazing place that we're sitting in right now?
Oh, yes, you look fabulous. So handsome, so beautiful.
Well, hi there. I'm Taylor-Klaus.
Yes, I'm Carlos Leon, also known as Squirreler.
And we run Squirrelers Tavern. I guess I should talk into the microphone. That would have helped. So we run Squirrelers Tavern, and it is a live dinner experience in downtown Los Angeles. And if you're into immersive experiences and this kind of thing, then you should check us out, and you can follow us on socials to find out more information.
Yes, I mean, it's if you're into fantasy, adventure, anything of the like, good food and beverage as well. It's a really unforgettable time, and hope to see you all there.
And you can follow us at Squirrelers Tavern Experience on Facebook or Squirrelers Tavern on Instagram. And so we're just like really honored to be able to have you guys all in here doing this event with us. And thank you again.
Thank you all so much. I'm also, I want to say that we are $53 away from our goal of 65,000. So get those donations in. Here you go, Bria.
If you ask on camera, that means you have to come.
Hey, honestly, fair play. Paul heard it. They said I get to come back and hang out here. This is beautiful. Thank you all so much for all of this. It's been a long, beautiful night. You're incredible. I had such a joy sort of yelling at you weirdly.
Yes.
And yelling at you. And a little bit at you. I'm also sorry about that. I do just like to yell. I'm going to wrap us out here and say we hit 65. You can keep talking, but I'm going to hog the mic just a little longer and say that it is so important that in whatever way you can, act in your communities, make a difference. Voting is important and everyone should do it, but also community action and affecting in small local ways, improve the lives around you, and all of that ripples out to bigger and bigger action. So that's my little CTA. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I'm gonna hand it off to the big boss so we can all go home.
All right, a couple more people to thank, and you're gonna want to hear about them. For the record, everyone is doing this in a totally personal capacity, and a lot of folks have come in and thrown really cool skill sets at it, and a lot of folks are doing really cool projects that if you like this stuff, you're also gonna like. A lot of you have noticed, if you like the idea of a D&D game that you vote on, and you think it'd be cool to be there in person as part of a live studio audience, and maybe the lights stay on and people can hear and see you, and maybe you'll get pulled on stage, and maybe you'll be asked to say stuff, but not if you don't want to. All of that's super immersive, by the way. You would probably like the officially branded Dungeons & Dragons, the 20-Sided Tavern, off-Broadway in New York City.
See me, I'm there at the end of the month.
If you like the character art that you saw tonight, that is created by a guy named Jamie Von Doren of Never Ending. There you can find him at neverending.com, and they make cool art. He just reached out and said, "Do you want art?" And we said, "Yeah." Can you make art? And he said, "What are the players' characters?" And we said, "We don't know yet. Can you do Kamala and Tim Walz?" And he did, and they're awesome. And then he made spectacular characters for our players, which are all animals. So.
And we listened to you in the chat.
An elf.
And an elf, although there is a secret animal version of Lillard's character, just in case you felt left out. So, I don't know, tell us how much you want to see that and we'll send it to you. Also, tell us how much you want merch and what kind, because I am very motivated to get these beautiful illustrations on some merch for you guys for after the show.
Nice. And a pretty important person to thank is kind of like we have a patron. It's Wasim, and Wasim is doubling everything, right? So that has been huge at getting us to our goals.
Thank you, Wasim.
And it just is spectacularly generous and so great, both for the campaign and also just for this community and making it possible for us to build some momentum and do more stuff. I think.
Yeah, I think that's all of our things. Please check out our site for all of these credits and to keep this conversation going. Please send us emails at team@immersiveforkamala.com. We really want to hear how much you liked this and how much you want another event, because getting those emails is how we're going to convince everybody to do it. And with that,
Kamala to come out here herself.
Yeah. You know what? I will.
Seriously.
I will.
Can't wait.
I will.
Everyone, please post and tell Kamala.
Tell.
Play D&D with us.
She should play
That would
D&D
be
with
so
us.
funny.
We would love it. That would be so
much
cool.
fun.
You can yell one little bit at her.
I don't believe
You
that.
might
Even
a little
I don't
bit.
even believe that a little bit, Aabria. You're gonna yell at Kamala, and she's gonna like it. And with that, we have officially passed. Oh, we are actually blowing past our 65K goal. Amazing work, everyone. You have more than earned the thing that you were gonna get for free at the beginning of this stream. So let's hit it.
A generation ago, Warlord Voodoo sought to bring the whole of this continent under his blood-red banner. His war engine, fueled by rage and pestilence, threatened to destroy the kingdom of Amai, just as it did to dozens of other settlements and societies. My friends and I made the trek to these ancient pillars in hopes that old myths contained older magic that might help us against overwhelming odds. The powers bound here granted us boons enough to drive his hordes back. And we, in turn, pledged our spirits to these poles of iron and silver, should he ever return to our mountain home. You have come here seeking strength to protect our lands and people. We answer your call.